Good morning. How you doing, everybody? We're here. Sorry about a little delay. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Busy morning and a busy day expected. We should be getting the unemployment report thingy. Uh, just checking something here on my big ass iPad. We're supposed to get the unemployment report released here at any moment. I'm just waiting for that to hit what they call the non-farm payroll thingy. There it is. Unemployment dips to 4.6 in October from 4.8. The economy added 531,000 jobs in October, above forecast. I think we had, last month we were below forecast, so this is above forecast. So maybe that's good. Unemployment, the labor force participation rate unchanged at 61.6%. That is a very important number. For those of you who don't know, of 100% of people that could go to work, that are basically considered part of the workforce, only 61.6% of that 100% are actually choosing to work. Now, it might be they're choosing to work because they can't find work, or they're choosing to work because, like many of you out there, you figured out, you know what, I have more fun watching Bruce on the internet, on YouTube. And I've become a trader of my own portfolio. And I'd rather do that from the comfort of my own house than go downtown and go to work for that schleppy boss of mine. I'm just not interested in playing that game anymore with those people. I want to be in charge of my own destiny, and I want to own shares, write options, and make money in the market rather than work for these people. That's happening. Interesting. I'm not sure if I should say thank you or I should be terrified. I'm not sure how that works, but nonetheless, that could be happening. And there are a lot of people out there who, a lot of people like you in the last year and a half, who realized, I'm not going back to work. I'm not going to commute an hour each direction to go to work and back 5 days a week. I'm not going to pay $10 a day in or $5 a day, $8 a day, $10 a day in commuting costs. I'm not going to buy 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks downtown at $5 a cup or $4 a cup anymore. I'm making my own good coffee at home, my own quality coffee at my home. I'm not going to have lunch in the downtown food court or anything like that. I'm going to eat quality food at home. I'm going to prepare my own. I'm going to save a lot of money. And a lot of you are figuring out that $200, $300, $400 a month and more. Some of you paying parking fees and driving. Oh my God, you guys are paying $1,000 a month for your cars, parking, maintenance, gas. You realize that a quarter of what you earn just goes to getting there and back, and eating and getting. It's not paying your bills, and you kind of go, well, what am I doing that for? Why don't I just stay home? I'll work from home, or I'll trade from home. I'll do a combination of both. And I'll cut my expenses by a lot of money per month that I couldn't write off. By the way, the U.S. tax man was not allowing me to write off the cost of getting to work and back. Screw those guys. I'm taking control of my life, and I'm going to work from home. And I'm going to incorporate an entity that I'm going to work for, and it'll pay me a salary, or it will pay me an hourly rate that I will charge it. As I bring money into the corporation will pay my overhead. It will pay part of my taxes here. It will pay for internet. It will get me a new phone. It will pay towards my car payment. The entity will pay instead of me getting paid, and then I pay after tax. Screw that. That's over. We're over. Daycare, exactly. Daycare, another thing that I now am not paying anymore. I am looking after my own kids here, and or I'm here more than I'm away. And so my children are with me more than they would have been otherwise. And so my payroll, my daycare costs have just plummeted. I mean, you just add all this up, and Americans' lives have completely changed. Canadians' lives completely changed. Who's going back? I mean, really, who the hell's going back to that? I don't know. Anyway, that's that story. But let's talk SOFI. Last night, SOFI came out with an announcement saying that they have decided to, quote, redeem all of their outstanding warrants. What does that mean in plain English, Bruce? Help us, please. I want to tell you that SoFi and every other SPAC out there that was a SPAC, like SoFi's company used to be a SPAC. Every one of these deals went public at about $10 a share. Well, I should say they all went public at $10 a unit. And in the unit was a share and maybe a third of a warrant, a quarter of a warrant, a half a warrant, but something to do with a warrant. And depending on how many units were sold, in some cases, companies would say they sold, say, enough units to bring in $300 million. And then at the end of it, there are 10 million warrants outstanding. Okay, they sold 30 million units, and one third of a warrant per unit means there's 10 million warrants outstanding. They're all convertible into common stock. Not convertible. They're all redeemable into common stock. In other words, you give the company money with a full warrant, and you can buy another share from the treasury of the company. In the case of SoFi, when they went public, they ended up with, I got my number right here, 20,125,000 warrants exist in SoFi from the SPAC. And these at $11.50 a share can be converted into shares. And so anyone who holds SoFi warrants, anyone who bought the SoFi unit when it went public, that original SPAC, they got the stock and maybe a third of a warrant or a half warrant. If they got a third of a warrant, just pretend with me. I can't remember the exact ratio. It doesn't matter. But if they did get a third of a warrant, the warrants right now are worth like $11 a piece because the stock's at 22, 22.50. You know, these are worth $11 a shot. So you divide that $11 into three pieces, and you come up with something like $3.50 a warrant. So the unit they bought for $10, they got a stock, and they got a third of a warrant. The third of a warrant is worth $3.50 now. The stock is worth $22.60. So call it $22.50. $22.50 and $3.50, $26. So the initial $10 SPAC, if you bought it way back in January or before, is now worth $26. The higher SoFi goes, the richer everybody gets. Now, those warrants, if you add $11.50 in cash and give the warrant back to the company with $11.50, you get another share of SoFi. Now, the company gets $11.50 in cash for every warrant that gets redeemed. And I can tell you that every warrant that's out there, all of those, they're pretty well all going to be redeemed. Who is not going to take the stock at $11.50? Yeah, everyone who has a warrant. So you take $11.50 a share times 20,125,000 warrants, and you come up with $2,314,375,000 in cash that will end up in the bank account of SoFi in its treasury. And remember, they just did a financing, 2 weeks ago? They were going to raise $700 million on a senior note offering, and then they bumped it to $1.1 billion the next day, all at 0% interest. You remember that? They got that. So there's $1.1 billion in cash plus $2.3 billion in cash coming in, $3.4 billion in fresh cash into the hands of the SoFi people just before they announce their quarterly financials, just before they get their bank charter. This company is going to be flush with a whole bunch of money, and the shares are going to go higher. Now, but first they could go lower. So hear me out. Those of you who are members of this channel, you already know what I'm talking about because I did a video just for you guys earlier this morning. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. But essentially, what might happen today, maybe could possibly, I'm not sure, but it might happen, is SoFi shares might go down a little bit on the opening because the perception by the uninitiated, those who are not familiar with how the markets really work. There are those out there who are saying, oh gosh, they're going to raise $2.3 billion by issuing a bunch of stock. They're going to dilute the stock and crush the market. Wrong. The market already knows that they're going to issue these shares because the warrants have been outstanding from day one. These didn't get created last week. These warrants have been around forever. Everybody knows. Every institution knows. Every director knows, and any serious shareholders know. Many retail investors don't know because they don't know how markets work. But this entity, SOFI, is going to release about 3% more shares to raise 2.3 billion in cash under a prearranged, long ago decided deal. That is going to happen. To me, this is a very big positive move. But in the meantime, for those uninitiated worrywarts, the shares could drop a buck or two today. They could. Maybe only for the first couple of hours of trading, though. It might only last 20 minutes, 80 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know. There's a possibility that shares could come in for sale because people are worried about, the market's being flooded with 1150 stock. It's not the case. A lot of people who are exercising these warrants coming up are not the original warrant holders that got the warrants with the unit. The warrant holders now are people who bought the warrants on speculation that the stock was going to go up in price. And so a lot of folks bought these warrants at $2, $4, $5, $6, $8, and higher. And so they're worth 11 book value. There are people who've been paying $10 for these, $11. So they've paid 10, now they got to pay $11.50 more. They're into the stock for $22 or $20 or $18 or $17. Whatever the price they paid for the warrant, plus the $11.50 to buy the stock, is their actual price for the stock. So they're not getting the stock for $11.50. The only investors that can get the stock for $11.50 net cost are the actual original investors that bought the units of the SPAC before they knew SOFI was going to be the company taking it over. Way, way back. How many of those are left? I ask you. 1%, 4%, 5%, maybe. That's it. Very, very few of the original investors are left. Most of the unit holders blew their warrants off for a buck or two right away when the stock started to trade. And when SOFI did trade into the teens, some of these folks were being offered $3, $4, $5 a warrant. They took the money and ran. They weren't interested in ever being involved in SOFI getting this redemption. They couldn't have cared less. They just wanted the money. They took off. So the owners of the warrants, my guess is the average price paid for every warrant that's out there could be $5, $6, $7. So add 5, 6, or 7 to the 11.50. They're actually paying $16.50, $17.50 a share. So yeah, at $22.60 on the open market right now, these guys are going, hey, I'm up, but they're not up $11 a share. They're up $4, $5, $6 a share. They're ahead. They're smart investors, prudent. They did it right. They're ahead of the game, but they've got to cuff up the 11.50 to now benefit. Could they turn around and sell the stock right now? Sure. Yeah, of course they could. Will they? Probably not. Why won't they? Because they know that putting up the money that they're putting up, they're putting the 2.3 billion into the account of the company. They know that the company's financials coming out in 5 days. They know the company is about to receive their bank charter. That's only a matter of time. They all know that. They're all long-term investors in the company. They know that the days of this stock at 22, 23 are limited. This is going to go much higher per share. They're already hearing talk of $40, $50, $60 a share potential for this company as the bank charters go through, as they keep building out their user base. They know they're not in it for a couple of bucks. They're not in it for a $3 gain. They're in it for a double or a triple, much more than this. So the perception of a back off, there might be. Right now it's 59 cents. The pre-market backing off of the stock is 59 cents. So what I mentioned to all the folks who watched the member-only video today, and now what I'm mentioning to all of you who are watching right now is, if you have written call options against your SOFI, as I have suggested you should be looking into since it broke 20 a share, you've written $20 calls, 21s, 22s, 22.50s, 23s, 24s. whatever call you wrote and whatever you got for it, you might want to take a look at buying back some of your calls, all of your calls, if the shares drop enough to make it worth your while. If you've written at 22.50 and you got a buck and a half for it, and it's going to trade at 50 cents sometime this morning, maybe you buy back. Maybe you put in what we call the old stink bid. And you look at the contract and go, okay, I sold this one for $2.50, and if I can buy it back at 60 cents, I'm buying it back. Put in a 61-cent stink bid. It's sitting right now, it might open up at $1.95 to $2. That might be the opening market. But if the shares drop $1, $1.50 on a real sudden, just a quick drop and then a pop back up, in that 5 minutes that it drops, your contracts might back off. And you might get lucky. You might get lucky and score the 61-cent buyback. Not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. But a number of you yesterday got lucky on your Matterport shares, and you were able to score some deals on Matterport. So I'm just saying, keep an eye open for that. By the way, damn it, Jim, thank you for renewing again. And Franny Face, thank you for becoming a member. I'm not sure if you're brand new or if you're a renewal, but I love both of you guys. Thank you for being here. Glad to have you. This is fabulous. So keep an eye open on the SOFI shares this morning for an opportunity to score buybacks of contracts. Now, two more things to think about. Those of you who are thinking about writing cash secured put contracts on SOFI, this might be your opportunity as well. If the shares drop enough to the 21 level, $20, you might be able to write a cash secured put contract that expires in January, March, April, 20s, 22.50s, 24s, 25s. The lower the stock goes, write a put, the more premium you get, take the dough, sit back, stock comes back in the next week or so to 24, 25, 26. You're laughing, you can buy your put back for very little money. The third thing to think about is those of you, you gamblers out there, you might want to consider buying call options on SOFI this morning, again, if the shares drop enough. And the calls you would buy, next year's calls. You don't buy calls that expire in 3 weeks. Don't do that. There are some out there who are suggesting you should buy 3-4 week calls. No. You buy calls into next spring, summer, way out. Because you might be holding for a while. One, the market, something happens in the market, the stock market, that screws us up for a week or two. We don't want to get caught with that. Two, SOFI stocks are more violently trading than we thought, or the earnings thing is not as good as we thought. Well, anything could come up. Any bad news. We want to be covered for that. That's why you buy long-term calls. But on the other hand, you might be greedy. You might be looking at it going, yeah, the stock went down to 21.20 and I got in there at, I got some 22.50s, I got some 23s, 24s, 25, whatever you buy. I bought them cheap. I got them for next February. I got them for next April. And the stock then went from 21 back to 23. And next week after, it's 26, 27. And you're still not selling because you're greedy. But you also have the time. You've got until next April. What are you in a rush for? If you're thinking a stock is going to go to 30 and you got 22.50s, you're looking at 750 book value plus time premium. You got a lot of time to play. Keep that in mind too. So you have a lot to look at on SOFI to start the day today. There's a lot to consider, a lot to wonder about, and I thought I would just bring that up to you guys for your consideration, because today is another day, and who knows what's going to happen. 22.75 is the last trade on SOFI. We're opening in 40 minutes. Volume 471,000 on the pre-market. 22.79 down 54 cents. It's not crashing. It's not down $4 a share. It's not going back to $15. No way. It's not going back there. This warrant deal is actually a good news deal. In the long run, this is a good news deal. Tons of cash in the treasury of the company. going forward. All right, Matterport. What's happening with Matterport? Yesterday, it dropped $3.26 a share to close out at $20.32. The low of the day yesterday was, I believe, 1963. That's as low as it got. Came back to 2032 at the bell. It's now 2070 in pre-market. It's up 38 cents right now on 63,000 shares. There's nothing coming in for sale in a desperate, I got to get out of this. There's actually buying coming in, picking up whatever's coming in, and it's now up 38 cents. At 2070, it's $1.07 higher than the low yesterday already. So $1.07 of the crash has already come back this direction. So that's a good thing. What will Matterport do going forward? I think it can go higher. I think that we've had a little profit taking. We'll consolidate maybe today through today into tomorrow, but this stock will go back into the 22s and 23s and 24 neighborhoods. It's going to continue its relentless march higher, and you can do very well with it. By the way, SoFi now 22.80, only down 49 cents, just so you know. Rocket Lab. We're sitting at 1594 right now, up 20 cents in the pre-market, volume of 10,700 shares. Nothing for sale. Buyers want in. It's looking a little better. So that's approaching $16. AMC unchanged pretty well, sitting around, pardon me, it was unchanged the last time I looked. It's now up $1.34. AMC 41.39 on 829,000. That's the bad news. Not even a million shares of volume. It's up $1.30, and it's not getting that 5 million pre-market volume activity that it used to get. This is bad news for AMC long term. This stock needs 100 million a day to trade or more, and it's not getting it. ATIP, the bargain of bargains. It's 310 right now, up a penny this morning. Not much in the way of volume. This stock came out with an announcement yesterday with this company called Easy something. Trying to remember the name of that thing. Sorry, Everside. I keep thinking Easy. Everside Health announces partnership with ATIP. This announcement is a game changer. Very few people understand it. Pardon me. You ATIP shareholders with this guy, with my channel, we talk about ATIP all the time. And I'm a long-term believer in the recovery of the stock back to 10 and beyond for various reasons. And you know that, and I'm not going to bore you with it. But this announcement with this outfit yesterday, huge. This is huge. The street has no idea. They cannot comprehend the significance of this announcement. Remember, this stock had been chatted up, let's say, on all kinds of social media sites and whatnot as a company that was going out of business, or they were going to delist, or they're going to die, or they're never going to, they're going to be eliminated from existence. How then is it possible that a company in this kind of trouble can make a deal with this other outfit as big as they are? Come on. Are you kidding me? No, they're fine. This stock is incredibly undervalued. It's trading at a third of what it should be trading at or less. Just saying. I know that they came up with lousy financials 6 months ago, and that their latest financials are still wishy-washy. They're not going out of business financials. They're just, not firing on all cylinders like we'd like them to. But that is a pandemic's thing. That's the effect of a pandemic on certain businesses. These guys here are going to survive just fine. They're going to expand their business. They're going to expand their footprint. They're going to open up more centers, and they're going to make more deals like they just did with this company yesterday. This stock is one of those stocks, a year from now, you're going to go, what was I doing? Why didn't I buy any of this stuff? The $3.10 a share, and I didn't buy any of this stuff? I mean, he was talking about it every day. He was talking to me every day about this thing. Why didn't I listen to him? It's okay. I forgive you, but, listen to what I say, but don't believe me. All right. Anyway, there you have it. That is the story over there. All right. SoFi 22.61. We're down 43 cents. 22.86 now. Matterport 20.58 up 26. 23andMe 13.20 up 33 cents. We're trading at a higher level now at 13.20 in the pre-market than the high trade yesterday. The high trade yesterday was 13.08, and you guys, many of you guys, were writing to me saying, "Whoa, bros! I bought those $10 calls. I bought those 12.50 calls. You told us to buy those back in March and April, and we got our butts handed to us when the stock was 7.50, and now we're up. You're going higher." Okay, the stock is higher now than it was yesterday for its high of the day. You're going higher. 15 is your next target. 20 is the one after that. Branson and everybody involved in this thing, they're not interested in $13.18 a share. They're looking for a whole lot more than that. Hold on to your hats. We're going higher on 23andMe. I'm excited. Spire, 604, 605 now, 16,000 volume. This is a firecracker. We're just waiting for it to light, just waiting for someone to light it up. And 18, 20 bucks a share is where we're going to go. Another contract yesterday was closed. NASA involvement, legit. Spire is so legit, so underpriced, and has been manipulated down here and being held here by a bunch of shorters. Sooner or later, it'll break. It will break. I just can't tell you the minute it'll happen, but it's going to happen. GameStop, $219.60, $220.77, $220.77 on 13,000. Holding right in there. Those of you who are, long options that expire today, you might want to do a rollover. You might want to look at that. Let's see how the market reacts in the first 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then figure it out from there. But rollovers are a possibility for those of you who are written contracts in the 175 to 185 level. Those of you who have written 220s, 30s, 40s, and 50s that expire today or next Friday or the Friday after, you're looking great. We'll stay on top of that market. Bed Bath & Beyond is $19, and it was $19.82. It's now $20.11, still down 6 cents. Not a lot going on there. IBM, $121.25, up 40 cents. Not a lot happening there. This is the pre-market going in here as I see it. We'll keep on top of this for all of our friendly stocks and see what we're going to do. Some of them are doing just great. And like I said, SOFI, 2282 on SOFI, down only 47 cents on 512,000 volume. And we'll see how this all goes. Like I said, if you wrote calls the last couple of days, the shares yesterday were as high as 23.55. If you wrote 25s, you wrote, whatever, 22.50s, you wrote 21s, you wrote 20s. They're in the money now, but they're coming back. Opportunity could come your way. We'll see what happens. I don't expect, there's no guarantee the shares will go from this level, 22.85 to 22 and then 26. That's not a guarantee. It's always a possibility, but that could be over 2 weeks or 2 days, not in 2 hours. But let's see how it starts off. We'll find out in the first few hours, just kind of after all the hype and all the excitement of the opening comes out of the way. Where are we at really? Where are we really at? If this thing wants to back off to 21 a share today, and it affords a bunch of you the opportunity to steal and score some really nice buybacks on options you've written at great profits, great. I'm a happy guy. On the other hand, if you've written $25 contracts and you don't want to buy them back because you're sitting there going, they're going to die worthless. I'm not going to buy them back. Then don't buy them back. Just let them die worthless. Whether they die today or next month, it doesn't matter. Totally up to you. It's all good. All right, we'll be here to watch it, and we'll keep an eye on it together. The Dow is up 137 points in the pre-market. S&P is up 20. NASDAQ is up 45. So obviously the United States unemployment numbers and report was good news for the markets. The Dow is surging much higher, new record highs. S&P is following. NASDAQ is following. So the markets like the jobs report, the overall vibe. I'm getting the impression that interest rates are under absolutely no pressure to go up whatsoever. They're going to stay low, and they're not going higher. Some will say, well, Bruce, if the unemployment rate drops, the U.S. economy is heating up, that means interest rates are going to go crazy. You can think that, but I don't think that's going to happen. I just get the impression that, the economy is better than it was a year ago. It's not as good as it was in 19. It certainly isn't operating in anywhere near the efficiency of 2019, not even close. The economy is a mess. The supply chain system is a mess. And employers are having a hell of a time getting employees, especially those employers who didn't want to pay decent wages. They're the ones getting crushed, and I'm not feeling sorry for them. I'm not feeling sorry. I'm feeling sorry for those companies out there who are really putting the boots to the folks who are having to find 2 part-time jobs to survive because employers decided to play the little game called, well, I'm not going to employ anybody over 20 hours a week because if I do that, I have to give them benefits. Screw these people. I'm gonna pay them $12 an hour, $8 an hour, $9 an hour. I'm gonna give them nothing, and I'm gonna score the profits for myself. Hey, it's America. They say it's a free country. More power to you. If you can get away with it, great. But employees are now also finding out that it's a free country, and they're figuring out I don't have to work for this guy anymore. I don't have to play that game with this moron. I can now go and look for a full-time job, and the full-time jobs that are out there are paying $15, $18, $19, $20 an hour, and I can get full-time work and benefits. Why would I go work for this, moron who's looking to screw me every way he can when I can work over here and get benefits and have a real life? I think I'll take door number 2. Way to go, door number 2. That's an improvement in the standard of living for millions of Americans. That means the market goes higher. It just those of you out there who are going, oh, Bruce, you're such a socialist, you want everyone to do well. Well, if people have more money to spend, they spend more money. If they spend more money, there's more money floating around. If you're any good at what you do, there's more money coming to you. If you're a retailer, whether you're a contractor, whether you sell goods and services, if you're any good and the economy is improving, you're improving. So actually, it would behoove you to have all those tens of millions of people who were earning $6, $7, $8, $9 an hour to now be earning 12, 14, 16, 18 an hour because they're going to spend every dime they get. Because why? They're behind in their bills. They're going to spend it. Alberto, thank you, buddy, for the donation on PayPal. Thank you. They're going to spend it. They don't have a bank account to save for a Mediterranean vacation. They aren't buying the new Bentley, okay? They're getting out from under the underpass. They're getting out from the tent villages. They're getting out from living in RVs on streets to move into an apartment, to share housing with somebody else, to find a way to get their kids back together with them, to get a life, maybe get some dental work done for the first time in 10 years and stop that constant pain. I know all about that because I hate the dentist. Whatever it is, it's time for these folks' standard of living to be raised. It's good for America. Really, really good for America. And if single parents can lift themselves up out of abject poverty to just poverty or just above the poverty line, that means millions of children who are right now in destitute shape are also coming out. And that means the prison system of the United States may have to have layoffs in the future because there are fewer customers coming in that rotating door of abject poverty and desperation. Hello, lift it. Let's go. Like Tom Brady says, let's go. But that's just your socialist talking. I'm sorry. I'm just, I know I make a lot of you mad when I talk about people getting richer. When it's not you, like when I talk about other people getting richer and not you, I know you get mad at me, so I understand. Welcome all. To the controversial Uncle Bruce Show, here on a Friday morning. I am happy you're here. I am hoping that we're going to have a really good day today. It should be entertaining. We're going to stay on top of all these stories as best as we can in plain English for you. I'm glad you're here, and I hope I'm not making you too angry today. I hope I'm inspiring a bunch of you, and you're getting the vibe that. You know what? When stock markets go to record highs, a lot of people can kind of benefit from this. Yeah, like, have you thought about the fact that your parents and your uncles and cousins and neighbors and coworkers and whatever, and yourself, so many of you do not realize that you have a lot of wealth tied up in the stock market, not under your name directly, but through your employers, through your employee savings plans that you're part of. So many of you are part of savings plans. You have no idea what's in them. These savings plans are sitting on Apple stock. They're sitting on Microsoft stock. They're sitting on Google stock. They're sitting on dividend-paying funds. They're into all kinds of managed investments. If the markets are hitting all-time highs, it means that probably 150 million of the 350 million Americans are getting richer through their investment plans, through their offices, through their employers, that they, you get deducted $20 every paycheck or whatever, and they match it and all that stuff. The boring stuff most of you don't pay attention to. Very few of you do pay attention to it. And when you reach 40 to 50, you begin to pay attention to it because it's kind of piling up to see, it's kind of a bit of money now. But when you're in your 20s, you're going to go, yeah, it's $1,500. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I got $1,500 working for me. Yeah, whatever. I put $750 in, the employer put $750. Whoop-de-doo. Can't retire on that. But when you're in your 50s and 60s, you're going, there's 70,000 in there. There's 95,000 in there. Yeah, when you get new all-time highs and the markets go up 20% in 1 year, and your retirement plan goes from 85 to 115,000, you notice that. You do notice that. This is happening. This is happening, compounding, and I'm excited for you. I'm hopeful that the trend continues. You can thank the central bank. You can thank the U.S. Treasury for flooding the world with capital to keep business going, because business knows how to make money with money. And a number of you, indirectly, whether you know it or not, you're in business with big business through your employee plans and everything else. Of course, all of you who have mutual funds and ETFs, they're running, some overperforming, some underperforming. But then there are you guys who are watching me here every day who have changed your lives dramatically. And I am really excited about it. Jen and I were talking about this last night. We talk about this all the time. And I am humbled by the fact that a number of you send me private messages telling me just what's happening, what you've done and what you're doing now that you used to not ever do before, and what a difference it's making. And I'm humbled, to say the least. Those of you who are doing one-on-ones with me, you're asking to talk to me one-on-one privately. Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, we go through this together. We do a lot of this kind of chatting, and it's exciting. I am so pumped for so many of you, because it's making such a difference in your lives that you're now bringing in this option income. Some of you are mentioning to me yesterday and the day before yesterday and before that, you're saying, you know what, Bruce, it doesn't matter if the market goes up or down. I make money no matter which way the market goes because of you. And I'm going, yeah. That's right. Welcome to the hedge fund business. Welcome to the mutual fund business. Welcome to the pension fund business. Welcome to the banking business. No matter which direction the economy wants to go, the interest rates wants to go, the markets want to go, you make money. And that's what it's all about. Why should you be a one-way market moneymaker when the market is going the opposite direction? That makes no sense. But I can tell you, there are hedge funds out there, and I mean thousands, not a couple of hundred, thousands around the world, that love the fact that so many of you, maybe not you exact viewers of this exact channel, but when I say you, I mean investors. There are so many large institutions out there and billionaires out there who love the fact that millions, if not over 1 billion people, are clueless when it comes to the markets. And yet they're in the markets. They're in the markets through their employers. They're in the markets through mutual funds. They're in the markets through ETFs. They love the fact that so many of you are blindly putting money into the market and not knowing a thing about how it works, because they're taking advantage of you. They've been taking advantage of you through managed portfolios, through wealth management schemes, all kinds of instruments that are designed to allow management fees to be earned and generated by these large institutions that these very wealthy groups own and control. And they just love the fact that you put money in every month and just leave it with them. And they're happy to give you a 4% return, 5% return, 3% return. They love it because they're pulling in just as much for themselves on all the money they're managing for you combined. This is why there are some people in this world that have 150, 250 foot long yachts, and some people who, well, many people who don't. There's a reason why there are Lear jets flying overhead here in Palm Desert. I'll be in the hot tub outside at the end of the day, bubbling away, going, that was another very interesting day with my viewers. And I'll see a Lear jet come in for landing, final approach. And I'll go, there's a $70 million airplane. I wonder who's in that one. There are those who are traveling in those things, and then there are those who never get near one of those things, and that's most of us. What you're doing here, what we're trying to do here, is you're trying to earn money on a market, whether it's going up, sideways, or down. And we never give up, we never surrender, and we keep taking the cash from the gamblers out there who are looking for the fast home run ball, who almost always strike out. I'm so pleased so many of you have discovered option writing. I'm so thrilled that you're going to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, the Canadian address, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and you're checking out the lessons that I've put up. I've only put up 10 so far. More are coming, but 10 lessons are there on how to write options against stock you own anyway. If you're a fan of Matterport, you like SOFI, you love GameStop, you hold AMC, you have IBM, you've got Apple, you've got Pfizer. I don't care what you have. It doesn't matter. You've got stock, 100 shares or more of a company. You can write options against those shares to enhance revenue to you. Some of you say to me, it doesn't sound exciting, Bruce, because I can only get 95 cents for a contract. And I'm going, yeah. That's $95 for 100 shares. Every month or so, you can bring in 95 measly dollars. It's $1,200 a year, just about $1,200 a year. How unexciting is that? But you know what? With a few adjustments in your accounts and with a few moves, you might have 100 of these, 100 of those, 100 of those, and 100 of those. Next thing you know, you got 400 shares, 100 of 4 different companies, and you're bringing in $400 a month in income, which is $4,800 a year in income. And that's going to go into more stock to write more options to compound the growth. Hello, Warren Buffett. Hello, I'm trying to turn you into Warren Buffett's like it was 1960 again, because that's when he started this. We all got to start somewhere. Start here, start now. And I'm so excited that many of you are taking these option classes. You're taking these classes, these lessons. You're learning, you're figuring it out. You're watching us here. You're dipping your toe in the water. You're trying to write an option to see what it's like. And you're beginning to understand, oh, now I know what he's talking about. Oh, that's what they mean when they talk about time value depreciation. I get it now. It's money in my pocket. That's what that means. I had no idea. That's why Kramer keeps yelling at the television all the time about these pro traders and what's going on with these hedge funds. That's what he's talking about. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the party, pal, is what I'm saying. But I can tell you right now, if every single one of you who are here, 717 of you are watching me right now, if every one of you became option writers today, right, you wouldn't affect the market one iota, because that's how big this market is. There are tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of people out there who have stock. They have gobs of stock. They have 500 shares of Apple. They have 300 Google. They don't do anything. They don't write anything ever because their money is held by Chase Bank or Bank of America. They have a wealth advisor at so and so. They're not doing anything for them. They're just holding their paper for them. That's all they're doing. And they're charging them a fee to tell them what their money is worth. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You are taking advantage of a market that is just waiting to give you money. It's just there. Just take it, please. And thank God a number of you have stepped up and gone, you know what, I'm going to do this. What have I got to lose? I'm a middle-class person with a so-so job, and I got a mortgage and a car payment, and I got this and I got that. And this guy in Palm Desert in a little office talking to his computer is telling me I can bring some money in from options from stock I already own anyway. I'm not going to sell my GameStop shares. I'm not selling them. Okay. Why don't you write some options against them and bring in some cash? Perhaps you can bring enough money into, I don't know, pay off a credit card, pay off a, I don't know, whatever's lying around. Just store up some cash in an account. You're going on a holiday in 3 months, and why don't you bring enough money in to upgrade your airline seats from economy to business class or to premium economy, or to, instead of being in a Motel 6, move into a Quality Inn, or instead of a Quality Inn, move up to an Embassy Suites, or instead of renting the compact car, renting the middle class car or the premium car, or something for you. Since the portfolio can give it to you, why not take it? Make your money work as hard as you are working. That's the thing that a lot of you get. You understand this. You've been working your butts off since you were, 18, 20 years old, 21. As soon as you moved out of the house, you started working. Well, maybe it's time your money worked as hard as you have been working the last, 10, 15, 20, 25 years? Maybe it's time for money to get off its butt and make some money for you. It's available. It's there. Money never gets old. We get old. Money doesn't get old. Money is always youthful. Money is always able to work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You got to make it do it. Janet, thank you so much for becoming a member of this channel. I love you. Another member. Guys, thank you so much for being part of the show. Yeah, it's time. It's time. You go around once. The next time you see a private jet going over your head, the next time you see someone driving a Bentley, the next time you see someone in a brand new Corvette, don't be envious. Get mad and get even and get your share. And take a look at your existing portfolio, because no one is going to make you rich. You got to do it yourself, kids. You got to take control of your life and make it yours. Come and get it. You want to rock or don't you? Yeah, I want to rock, baby. Let's go. Like Tom Brady says on the commercial, let's go. Thank you, everybody. I'll tell you right now, Andrea, you want to talk to your relatives about what you're talking about with me here? You're wasting your time. You are wasting your breath. You are wasting your energy. It is not worth your while. And then think about this. What's the upside for you to tell relatives what we talk about here when they're going to give you the stink eye and just go, yeah, right, dreamer. Why would you do that? Why are you killing yourself? Keep it to yourself. Have that little smile on your face, knowing that, this past week I wrote Matterport contracts and I bought them back. And then I wrote some SOFI contracts and I bought them back. And then I wrote some GameStop contracts and I wrote them back. And then I wrote new contracts. That's why you've got that little smile on your face, because you're going, I'm making money in the market where everyone around me is complaining about life and they're not getting anywhere. And they're complaining about how the rich are getting richer and I'm not. You know what? You're getting your piece, you're getting your share, and you're growing it. This is what you want to be doing. And I commend all of you for taking the step to say, okay, enough's enough. It's time for me. I now have to get benefit from this world. I now have to move up the ladder here, because I'm sick and tired of giving away to everybody else. I've made my boss very wealthy. I've helped them maintain a very nice lifestyle. They have a really nice house. He drives a really nice car, or she does. Now it's my turn. I might not be able to get the Bentley that they have or the big house that they have, but you know what? I can improve my lifestyle dramatically. And maybe $20,000 a year more, or $40,000 a year more, or $50,000 a year more coming in the front door of your house makes a difference in your life, especially after 2 or 3 years of doing it, yeah, it'll make a difference, all right. Well, maybe now's the time to start because no one else is going to do it for you. You got to do it yourself. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. Your buddy, Uncle Bruce, who's sitting here in Palm Desert, California, because you helped me get here from Creston. And I thank you all so very much for that. Thank you for becoming members of this channel. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for those of you who've been making donations to us because you're doing well in the market. Thank you so, so much. Jennifer and I are so appreciative. We love it, and we're motivated to just keep right on going, and let's get this market working for us, because you know what? It's our turn. It's our turn, baby. Let's get on with it. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm loving this. Alrighty. I'm going to shift the chat now to members only. I want to say thank you to all of you who are here today that are not members. Please consider becoming a member of this channel. We'd love to have you join us. The membership of this channel keep us on the air. Without the membership that we have, I would not be doing what I'm doing. We cannot survive. I can tell you right now, I cannot survive on the ad revenue that YouTube pays me for the kind of views we get here. The fact that there are 700 and something of you here, it's great. I'm not poo-pooing you. I love you. But I got to tell you, YouTube pays so little for views. It's not how we survive. So it's it's members, baby. It's all about the members. And again, thank you all for being members. If you're a member of this channel, you should have received an alert this morning. You should have received it. I went live this morning for members only to do the SOFI alert. I wanted to try that for the first time and make sure you got that. I hope you got that. If you didn't get the alert, you have to check your computer, your device. It's possible that the way your phone or iPad or computer is set up, that any alerts you get from YouTube are considered junk alerts and your computer is blocking it from coming to you. You have to look into this. I'm hoping you all got these alerts this morning. You all saw this video. It was only about 8-10 minutes long. More is coming your way. There are changes coming to this channel down the road that will be much more member-centric. I don't know how else to say it. But membership has its privileges. Gage, thank you for being a member. Membership has its privileges, and you who are members are going to realize, oh, wow, yeah, I see what he's doing. He's really going onto the membership side here. I give back as much as I can, 5 days a week, twice a day on these live shows, plus these short videos, plus alerts. Members, you're the guys and the gals who are keeping us alive to do it. And so I have to make sure that I keep you happy, and I owe you everything I can give you to help you make more money. And so thank you, all of you, for your participation in the show. And those of you who are not members, if you want to make a comment during the telecast, you just have to send a super chat. You can write a question. I'm happy to read it. But otherwise, members are able to comment during market hours, and I'm trying to answer whatever questions I can as best I can as these markets evolve in front of us and change and shift and do all this stuff. And so thank you for helping us out, keeping us going. We're 6 minutes away from starting off the mayhem on a Friday. It's expiry day for options. We're up 128 on the Dow, I think. We're up 21 on S&P. We're up 70 on NASDAQ. And we're going to stay on top of this market with all of our favorite stocks. SOFI 2284 is the current pre-market value. Down 45 cents at the moment on 620,000 shares. And Matterport is at 20.99, up 67 cents, trying to push 21 bucks out of the way on 83,000. Dave, Taylor, Bruce, you are such a pleasure to share our days with trading. It is so much more enjoyable watching the markets with you. God bless you both, and thank you, David. And all of you, I know a lot of you feel the same way. I appreciate that so much. You have to know. Jennifer and I are just we look at each other and go, "Can you believe this? Can you believe this?" I'm trying to figure out how to do a meet and greet with you guys. I would like to do several of them in several geographic locations around the world going forward. Um, and I got to tell you that we're working on. Jennifer and I are talking logistics all the time about how to do it. And nothing's been set in stone yet. Nothing's been nailed down yet. We've got all kinds of thoughts, ideas. We got a lot of investigating to do. But at the same time, you have to understand that I'm with you live 3 hours in the morning, an hour plus in the afternoon. And doing my trying to do short videos with on top of that, and to then plan something on the side above and beyond that is additional time that I can't make up anywhere else. I have to steal it, and so we're really scrambling here, and the wheels are going. When we figure something out, we'll let you know. Just bear with us. I really do want to meet you folks in person. I really do. But it's got to work for both parties, doesn't it? And just kind of leave it with us. But in the meantime, we're here. This is priority number one, staying on top of this market live, making sure we're up on what's going on here. SOFI, by the way, $22.90 now, down 39 cents, coming back up. Matterport at $20.90, just under 21 at the moment. Cloaked is saying here, been away for a few, Bruce. Such a sigh of relief on 23andMe. I bought a ton of 12.5 and $15 January calls since the SPAC was created. So glad it's finally come to life. Thumbs ups for Uncle Bruce. Hope all is well. Thumbs 1 and 2. Thank you for that. I'm aware of this. To hope everyone has been enjoying all these price movements the past 2 weeks. I'm very aware, as is Jennifer, how many of you have been buying options on a lot of these SPACs that we've been talking about, right from January, February, and now becoming option writers, and as we evolve into this thing. And believe me, I am excited about ME. Oh man, am I jacked about ME? I am excited about Spire, ATIP. If those two shares do what I expect them to do, I know the impact on your accounts will be profound. Very good, very good. And I watch every penny on those stocks like you can't believe. 23andMe, $13.23, up 36 cents now. We were $7.50, 2 weeks ago? $7.50. We're $6, almost $6 higher. The effect on options, on ME options, unbelievable. I know it. And you're going higher. This is nothing. This is still a nothing burger. We're going higher on this. This is great. I'm excited. $22.90 on SOFI. We are a minute away. Larry is going to start hitting the bells for me at any moment. Robert Z., thank you for this donation. I can't keep up with all the messages today, but thank you, all of you. Bobby, I made a lot of money just off support Bruce gave us initially earlier this year. With GameStop, paid for options lessons. I was opened my eyes to real potential. Thank you, everybody. I rolled yesterday when I touched 212. Couldn't take it anymore. Laughing out loud, says Martin. Right on. We're getting ready to open the market. Larry's going to hit the bells here any minute. We know it. It's coming, baby. We're going to have fun till Daddy takes the T-Bird away. He ain't taking the T-Bird away. There's no way we're going to let Daddy take the T-Bird away. Getting ready to start trading. And oh, my, we are going to have some fun. Welcome one, welcome all to Friday, November the 5th. 2021. It's official. Larry has rung the bells. We are trading, baby. We are up and we're rolling. We're getting ready to go, baby. Go. Let's hope we have a big, fat, juicy day today and everybody gets richer because that's how we like to play this game around here. Let's see what we can do. Keep an eye on all of these stock quotes and see what's going on, baby. What is going on? Oh, my. Welcome one. Welcome all to the channel today. Nice to have you here. I'm showing the Dow right now up 141, I think. Let's see. My $15 SOFI calls that I bought all those months ago are now up 178%, and we're going higher. Mediocre says, thanks, Larry. Let's see. I wish I bought more calls, but I'm doing mighty fine with what I got right now. Going to be an interesting 45 minutes. We're looking for opening trades here. I'm waiting for my computer to fire up and my phone to fire up. SoFi, I think we're down 43 cents. I think 22.86. 23andMe. Let me refresh over here. Showing first trade. I don't even know if it's showing a trade. 12.85. I'm not even sure if that's accurate. Gotta wait for the computer to light up here. We've got the Dow up 160, S&P up 22, Nasdaq up 66. Looking now at Rocket Lab, looks like we're at $16, up 26 cents. We are now coming in with some quotes. Clive Kennedy, thank you for this donation. Hey, can someone tell me why I can't find SoFi on Trading 500? Want to jump in? Thanks, Bruce. I have no idea what that means. Just keep refreshing and see what's going on here. John Bickman, I'm glad I found Uncle Bruce due to the GameStop craze. I went from being just a maxed out 401k guy, which I managed myself, to building a stock portfolio rather than sitting on cash that's not working for me. Right on, John. You got it. You're doing it right. Rocket Lab now at 1603, up 29. SoFi, 2290 is the indicator trade right now on 1.3 million, down only 40 cents. There is not a serious sell way, but will there be one? Give it the first half hour. Let's see what happens. Keep an eye on your options and see if you can score any back at super cheap prices. Put in stink bids just in case. We're showing now 22.87 down 42 on SoFi, 16.10 on Rocket Lab. GameStop down 35 cents to 217.49. Matterport showing up 49 cents to 20.81. Thank you, Bobby Atkinson, for the donation on PayPal that just came through here. Where else are we now? ME up 1271 down 16. Spire up 6 to 603. ATIP showing 304 down a nickel. Smart Rent unchanged. Sextera up 3. These are early trades. Let's see what's going on here. What's going to happen? Back to the top of the page. Rocket Lab 1612 up 38. We're on our way to 20 here. SoFi 22.81 down 48 cents now. Volume 1.6 million. 22.65 new low on SoFi. Maybe we're getting that dip I'm wondering about. I just don't know how far down it'll get. GameStop 218 up 18 cents. Matterport up 73 now to 2105. 2119 up 87 on Matterport. It's coming on strongly now. 22.72 down 57 on SoFi. ME down a dime. Spire up 6. ATIP showing 301, 302 down about 7. Smart Rent unchanged. Sextera down 3. AMC up 85 cents. Robinhood down 15. Vanek Vectors 298.16 climbing again up 386. Home Depot up 89 cents. IBM up $1.10 to 121.95. The Dow up 193. 202 on the Dow. 26 on S&P. Up 74 on Nasdaq. Oil up $1.13, but it's only $79.94. Oil under 80. Microsoft up 45 cents. Apple up 90. Tesla up $4 to 12.34. 1234 is the price of the stock on Tesla. Bed Bath & Beyond up 16 cents. BlackBerry up 14. Royal Caribbean up $5. I don't know why. 93.89. That's where it's at right now. Not sure why it's up as much as it is. Hit a high of 94.18. Now 93.89 on Royal Caribbean. 5.16 gain. Norwegian up $2. Carnival up 2. These guys are bleeding money. I don't know why they're up. Goldman Sachs higher today. 405 back to 412. Amazon up 23. Facebook up $5. Google up 11. Those are some of the favorites. Back to the top of the list right now. Rocket Lab holding at $15.99, up a quarter. SoFi 22.86, only down 43 cents. We got GameStop up 69 cents, now up 23. Matterport 21.14, up 82, coming back on. ME down 16. Spire down a penny. ATIP down 7. Smart Rent unchanged. Sextera down 3. Those are our early quotes, and we'll keep an eye on all of that. Let's see what's going to happen here. Fun. Mr. T says, morning, Brucey. I can't stay long, but hope to catch you later. Meanwhile, smiling is infectious. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. There you go. I passed around the corner. Someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realized I passed it on to him. I thought about that smile, then realized it's worth a single smile is just like mine. Could travel around the world. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic quick and get the world infected. Have a good one, Brucey. Thank you, Mr. T, so much. Appreciate you being here as always. Thank you, guys. Abram is saying smart rent is halted. SMRT is halted. I'm showing it at 1309. No trades. Nothing. We'll see what's going on. Or not trading yet, he's saying. Is today a good day for stink bids? Yes, always a good day. Every day is a good day for stink bids if there's an opportunity, because you never know when there's any kind of an event, a jolt, whatever. 1276 on ME, down 11. Watching that market. The Dow up 229, S&P up 30, NASDAQ up 93. So we got a good market going here. Smart rent, I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of it. I show a volume of 3,100, but I don't know what to make of this. No announcement that I can see. If anybody sees anything, let me know, please. We're up a nickel on Rocket Lab to 15.79. We've come back a bit. SOFI still down 52 cents to 22.77. GameStop down a nickel. Matterport up 88 to 21.20. Looking great. ME only down 9. Spire down 14 to 583. Bargoon here. ATIP 305. All right. What else? Not sure. Waiting and watching to see if anything else catches. Let me look over to here. Let's go and go from there and see if I have anything over here, over there, anywhere else. Smart rent. I'm looking for any kind of news on smart rent. I don't see anything on smart rent. Let's see here. Let's do this. Over there, and nothing there. And there we are. Smart rent. Let me double check back here. I got several devices going at the same time. Smart rent 1344 up 35 cents is what I'm showing now. 3,200 volume, 1345 up 35. So it looks like it's trading, and I don't see any kind of news on it. So if anybody knows anything, you let me know. We'll stay on top of that. All right. Thank you, everybody. And smart rent is moving. Smart rent 1345 on my end. That's right. Matterport is moving. 1344 now. Smart rent. Matterport 2145 up 113, going higher. Let's go. Matterport says Peloton. Yeah, they're losing money. They're underperforming stocks going down. Nelson says 1350 on smart rent now. 1335 is last trade I've got here. High today 1349 as far as I can tell you. 6700 volume. Intel apparently going up. They say, says Bill. Let's see. I got it here somewhere. Not been very active lately. Intel up 49 cents. Nothing to get excited about here. 51.22 at one point today. Not much going on there. Alrighty. What else is going on, folks? Welcome to the show and to the madness of a Friday. We're down 56 cents on SOFI at 22.73. GameStop down 24 cents. Matterport up 97. ME down only 4 cents now. Spire down a dime. ATIP down 4. Smart rent up 26 to 13.35. Sextera down 3. All right. Let's go. Matterport up 5%. It's on a short sale restricted list today, by the way. That was put on for yesterday and today. And Let's see, where else are we at here? 1335 smart rent volume now 6,700. Nothing on the volume side. Typical smart rent, how it reacts. Rocket Lab 1585 up 11. SoFi down 57. GameStop down $1.81. Matterport now 2112 up 80. ME down 7. Spire down 8. ATIP down 4. Smart rent up 26. Cyxtera down 3. Those are your early quotes right now. We got the Dow sitting up 275. We have S&P up 32, and we have NASDAQ up 96. So the job market report went really well, went over really well with the market, obviously, as the shares have gone up on the Dow 30, and they're going up on S&P and on NASDAQ. So that's good news. Now, can it spread over to us? That would be nice. It's a lot of cash moving around in that marketplace. We'll see if we can get some come our direction. 1584 on your Rocket Lab, up a dime. We've got SoFi down only 31 cents to 22.98. GameStop down 622, backing off a little bit. Keep an eye on that, option players. Matterport up 94 cents. ME down 7, Spire down 8, and ATIP down to nickel. Spire got as low as 580. It's now 589. 198,000 volume on Spire. Very quiet. And let's see what's going on here. Hang on. Wouldn't a high close today on Spire be good since it's Friday? It would be good. Yes, a run on Spire would be a good thing. And this is why Spire might be being held down, being Friday option expiry day. I don't know. I'm not sure how this is playing out. I don't know if any Spire options expire today, though. Aren't they monthlies? Yeah, even if Intel is up $1 for a few minutes, that's a good sign. Hello, Smith. I wrote 3 covered calls this morning for SoFi at 24.50 for 101, November 15th. Hope it dips for a quick play today. There you go. I was looking at the graph, not the number, says Bill. Emmy is going green again today. I feel it. Airbnb is way up, $14 plus. A nicest thing, sending me $10. Meet me in St. Louis, Bruce. Thank you. Nice so much for that. Tom Summers, thank you, Tom, for the donation on PayPal. That just popped up over here as well. My phone just went bloop. Thank you. Austin, Brucey, I've been in tax seminars for the past 2 days. Riveting. It's good to be back and hear from the stock market wizard once again. Thumbs to you. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Love this fight in SoFi, says Cheddar Stacks. We've got right now that market 23.02 down only 27 cents on SoFi. The volume on SoFi now is 3 million so far. 22.61 was the low. 23.02 is the last trade. Rocket Lab at 15.82 up 8. GameStop down 584 to 212. Matterport up 87 to 21.19. ME just went green. 12.91. It's up. Spire still down at 580, being crushed by forces who don't want it to go higher. 578 on Spire. ATIP 303. Smart Rent 1315 up 6, and Cyxtera down 3, 987. All right. SoFi broke 23, says Papa Gamer. Let's see. SoFi going green. Spire options don't expire to 11.19. There you go. Those are November 19. All right. GameStop falling, says Wavy Gravy. The time to write SoFi calls would have been before today's drop, correct? Well, definitely yesterday, day before, but look at SoFi now. At 23.09, it's coming back. It might go higher. And that means we start writing contracts again. Look out. Spire says, buy me, I dare you. So much for the SoFi drop. Spire, 582, down 15. SoFi, down 16 cents to 23.13. Rocket Lab coming back on, 15.88, up 14. Matterport up 80, ME up 4. The Dow up 288. S&P up 34, NASDAQ up 90, all at record highs. Right now, all the markets are at record highs. There's so much cash coming into this market. It's amazing. Those $220 covered calls on GameStop gonna pay today, says John. There you go. You're out of the money. 213 on the stock, definitely. Dang, I was hoping SoFi would drop to below 20. I wanted to buy something, says Auntie. I think you and everybody else. Keep an eye on it. You never know with the stocks how they can out of nowhere react crazily. One never knows. We're up 7 now on ME, 1294, coming back on again. Spire, 584. Low was 578. Now 584 on Spire, 229,000. The war is on. ATIP, 303, down 6 cents. 23andMe, 1290, up 3 cents. High of the day on 23andMe, showing 1323. Don't know when that happened, but that's what it's showing for the high of the day. 1290 on 23andMe right now, 1292. Joe just put on 20 times ATIP $5 calls for May 2022 for cheap. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Scored some $5 calls on ATIP. Way to go. Grab them cheap. Absolutely. Me too. Stink bids in the 20s and 19s in case of a MOFO tries to drop it on the way down there. Adam, actually doesn't even matter sometimes. Cheddar Stacks. I wrote covered call yesterday for 155 and the options were already up 25 cents even though the stock dropped. Damn it, Jim says if SoFi stays under 2360, I won't get called and pocket $3,000. So stay there, SoFi. There you go. It is 2314 at the moment. Max, the worrisome SoFi drop was a nothing burger. Credits, Uncle Bruce. So I wrote some SoFi covered calls for 2050 and they're in the money. I wanted to buy back on the dip, but it's not dipping. Should I take a chance and let them expire, buy back, and roll over? I don't know when they die, so I'm not sure what that is, but where are you at now? 2310. We're down 2307. So, just keep an eye on them, Credit Savage. The day ain't over. We're only into, 17 minutes of trading here. We'll just keep an eye on them here, and who knows? Could be a second half-hour drop. It could be a drop in an hour and a half from now. I don't know. We'll see what they do. Why the face, Spire? Auntie is saying, Ed, Uncle B, are the SoFi warrants automatically given like the 6 CYXT deal? Ed, I don't know. I don't know how that went down. If you don't have any, you don't have any. So that's all I know. If you got them, you already got them. If you don't have any now, you're never going to get them. I needed to bring down my 1626. I'm trying to get to the 15, says anti-PC average. Lavala, good luck. Better ask Jesus, says Cheddar Stacks. Well, this SoFi panic turned into a nothing burger. Let's look up my stink bids in just in case. Well, 2310. You never know. Bruce, I turned one SoFi into 4 Spire. Laughing out loud. There you go. John, Uncle Bruce, do you think BBBY dip today is good opportunity? I'm not a big fan of the stock fundamentally. It had its run. It went to 32 in the aftermarket the other day. Couldn't do it in the pre-market the next day. Couldn't do it on the actual market. 26 was the best it could muster a couple of days ago. I'm not so sure about this stock. It's at 1989. And it's down 28 cents, and it just hasn't reacted anymore. It's looks like it's over. Royal Caribbean up 786. I don't know why. Fanville, thank you for the donation today. I appreciate it. I hope you're making some money today. That looks great. Thank you so much. Income, it hit. Fanville, it hit. Thank you very much. BlackBerry's up 15 cents, but again, I don't know why is Royal Caribbean up $7? Set 96.47. No idea. Does anyone have a clue why Royal Caribbean is up $7? This is screaming to buy puts. I have no idea what's going on with Royal Caribbean. None. I can't justify any of this pricing. Benville, thank you very much. Fair assessment. Thanks, John. Not before my coffee, says the Savior. I'm not doing anything before my coffee. I'll save you guys, but I gotta have my coffee, man. You gotta cut me a break. Rocket Lab now down 9 cents to 15.64. Buying opportunities coming in there. SoFi 23.02 down 27, backing up a little bit again. GameStop down 3.29. Matterport up 97 to 21.29. ME up 3 to 12.90. Spire down a dime at 5.87. ATIP down 6 cents. Spire is volume now is 297. 297,000. Low of the day, 576. That's a dime higher than the low of the day. Right now, 586. Interesting on Spire there. Quite the war going on. Smart Rent up 27 to 1336. Volume 9,800. So thin. It's incredible how thin that stock is. Sextera up down 3 cents to 9.87. AMC up a buck. Robinhood down a penny. Bannock up 190. Robinhood up 180. IBM up 221 a share to 123. We're up 222 now on IBM. I don't know why. The Dow up 315 points. The S&P up 31. Nasdaq up 74. The Dow's up 0.88 of a percentage point. S&P up 0.67. Nasdaq up 0.47. Oil down is up 77 cents at 79.58. It's under 80. Microsoft down 8. Apple up 78 cents to 151.52. Tesla down $18. Bed Bath Beyond down 45 cents. Royal Caribbean up 7.46. The Goldman up 3.95. Amazon up $33 a share. $3,510. Facebook up 5.80. Google up 23 bucks. Let's see. Cisco up 29 cents to 57.41. That's what's going on here. Down 9 on Rocket Lab. SoFi down 30 to 22.99. GameStop down 3.62. ME up a dime, 12.97. There you go. Let's see here. And I got a lot of long-term calls. May 22 with BBBY at 20. IMO, it's waiting to be unleashed. Managed to get some SoFi $25 April calls for $3.40. Add more Spire or ATIP. Your call. They're both cheap. Drop GameStop, drop. Laugh out loud. Sold some shares at 240-ish. I need to buy those back. I'm amazed by Matterport, says Chase. Spire options, November, December are climbing. This thing is a ticking time bomb. Let's see here. Wow, Fenville, nice job, man. Wow, Fenville, Cheddar Stack, thanks. I don't know what Fenville did. Oh, I cashed out my Peloton put at the opening when it was 56, 14 grand profit. Nice. That is a nice job. Way to go. Way to go. All right, 12.95 on ME, up 8. Rocket Lab down 7. SoFi at 22.99, down 30. GameStop down 3.63. Matterport 21.39, coming back on nicely. ME up 8. 5.86 on Spire, 3.04 down a nickel on ATIP. Smart Rent 13.40, up 31 cents, and the Sextera 9.96, up 6 cents at the moment, right at this point in time. All right. Whew, we got the opening going here. What is going to happen? Unbelievable. What can I say? What a run we have going here. The Dow up 280 and S&P up 30 and NASDAQ up 81. The Dow definitely leading the way today with its run. Oh, boy. You know, Joe, you might be onto something here. I'm feeling the same way, that sooner or later the Spire is going to go. The options players know it. A lot of us know it. We're watching the stock getting crushed by artificial means. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time and volume that this thing busts out. But right now, 577, it's being crushed, down 20. Why would Spire be down 20 cents with the Dow up 300? Why would Spire be down 20 cents nailing a NASA contract yesterday? Why? There's no corporate reason for this. Purely being manipulated by shorters. Totally. That's all it is. Sooner or later, the retail investors have just got to get mad enough to step in and say, I'm going to double my position on this stock. I'm going from 100 shares to 200. I'm going from 50 shares to 100. I'm going from 400 to 800. As soon as the retail investors step into Spire and start picking this thing off, it's gone. It'll jump $3 to $8.79, just like that. And then the speculation comes in behind it that'll drive it to 15. I mean, it'll just go nuts. But what triggers this thing, I don't know. 578 down 19 cents, and I have no idea who or what triggers Spire to pop back to 15 to 20 bucks a share. I just don't know. But it's primed. Yeah, it is primed. Oh, man, unbelievable. And Dr. Vetter, enough with the browbeatings. I started your classes. I love them. Can't wait for my first options trade. Bertie, I picked up another 5,000 Spire. I'm just buying this stuff up. Mama Babe, still crossing my fingers on the $190 covered call November 19 expiry. Took an 18 in premium per share. Go ahead and exercise me. Gonna get paid 208 if they take you out, right? And we're at 213 down 484. Coming down. Bama babe, they're coming down. Paul, it's a frenzy in the market with all these earnings reports this month. It's wild. Bama babe, those are November 19 calls. Exactly. You got another week and a half. You got time. John, because of the game is rigged and shorting Spire was good for another space-related agency. Damn it, Jim. Uncle Bruce, another YouTuber I watched, pulled up the Spire Ortex number last week. Its short interest wasn't very high. I'm not sure I follow it, but I bought a ton of it under 6. Spire drives me wild. It is illogical, says a hungry grizzly. Yep, Spire, 575 down 22 cents. No reason for it. All-time low, 540. It's right near its low. I have 80 calls on Spire, 750 for 218. Am I good? Oh, man. Can you imagine that thing going to $10? Oh my God, you'd be laughing on those. Oh my gosh, you will be laughing on those. Can you say new car? Wow. 301 on ATIP, 578 on Spire, 1293 on ME up 6. Matterport 2145 up $1.13. Getting ready to write more calls on Matterport. GameStop down 424. SoFi at 2293, 2297. And Rocket Lab down 16 cents to 15.58 right now. Wow, what a day. Up 314 on the Dow, 30 on S&P, up 70 on NASDAQ, and Spire down 22 cents to 575. No reason for it. Purely being manipulated down here. These guys have to be taught a lesson. I just don't know who's going to teach it to them. I know my gang is doing the best they can. My viewers are going to make a killing on this thing. When this starts to go, you guys are going to really score some nice returns. Anyway, 577 down 20 cents on 418,000 shares. Unbelievable. $10. Think about 15, says Bill Buzz. Jim, Uncle Bruce, hi all. Please give us your thoughts on Sextera warrants that were issued as part of the deal to save shareholders when the SPAC completed. Great show. Keep it up. You know what, Jim? If Sextera goes to $15, on some corporate news, you're going to be laughing on these warrants. They cost you nothing. I just sit there and hang on to them. Don't give them up. The stock goes to 15, 18, 20. Those warrants are going to be worth a ton of money. And it's a free gift. It's just a free gift to you. Write it out. I'm looking forward to my 5 calls on Spire. Jeez, Cheddar, he finally says something worthwhile. Yes, many companies will or individuals will short companies to suppress them as protection. They might be in the same industry or not like their business model. Laugh out loud. I'm with you, Carol. OV, 83 Spire calls at 6 and 750 ranging from February to May, plus the 40 Novembers. Right on. Jenner, Bill Gates shorted Tesla, had a huge short position on Tesla. Is anyone buying Tesla at these prices? Jim P., thanks, buddy. 577 on Spire, down 20 cents right now. That's where we're at. What can I say? The Rocket Lab down 14 to 15.60. SoFi down 38 cents to 22.91. GameStop down 431. Matterport up 135. ME up 14 to 1301 now. Spire down 19 cents to 578, and ATIP down 7 cents. That's where we're at right now on this market. The Dow up 314, S&P up 32, NASDAQ up 74. Wow, what a day. Let's see. I hear money coming our way, says Carol. Mr. Cynic is loving this. Bill, MR, I get nosebleeds just looking at Tesla stock price. Bill was, come on, GameStop, let's bleed. 213, 32, down 452 so far on GameStop. Volume on GameStop, 360,000. Not heavy, but that's a sign. 360,000. We're down $4. The support level isn't here. It's not a very thick support level right now, as it's given up some ground. That's what it's doing. SoFi 22.95. Peloton, ouch, says Joe. Mikey, stink bids in for Spire, May 20, $10 calls. Let's see if I get hit today. You get hit, you get lucky. Always putting in stink bids. You never, ever know. SoFi 23, down 30 cents. That's where we're at. Fun till Daddy takes the T-bird away. What a run. What a day. What a day. Okay. Smart rent up 41 to 1350 now. That is near the high of the day. 14,900 volume. Smart rent just going unbelievable. It's going to go higher. Sextera at 994 up 4. AMC up $1.29, 41.34. AMC is up. GameStop is down. Go figure. Robinhood down a nickel. Vanik up 222 to 296.50. Home Depot up 155. IBM up 244 to 123.29. IBM looking good. Dow up 333 points. Microsoft up 98 cents. Apple up 83. Tesla 12.20 down 9.90 a share. There you go. Bed Bath & Beyond down 41 cents. Up 6.95 on Royal Caribbean. I don't know why. Again, I have no idea. Why did the stock take a shot? If anyone knows, let me know. We're up 381 on Goldman, and we're up 55 on Amazon, up 5 on Facebook, up 34 on Google right now. FANG stocks are doing well, or the MANG stocks, I guess, are doing well. 1574 unchanged on Rocket Lab. We're back, baby. Still at 2309 on SOFI, down only 20 cents. GameStop down 434. Matterport 2170, looking at 22 again, up 138. ME at 1301, up 14 cents. Spire 577 down 20. ATIP at 305 down 4. Smart Rent 1350 up 41 cents. We got some winners. We got some losers today in this market. That is for sure. Farragon says, I can't afford to buy Tesla, but I'd love to get in before a split. VW is about to fire their CEO because he said they needed to take heed. They need to take heed from Elon Musk. There's a slip. Bill, GameStop riding the rocket down. Dr. Walter just doubled my position in Spire shares. I got 750 calls for February. Payday's coming soon. Bill was, I'm in no rush. Going to let first few hours shake out on GameStop. There's no support. I could see it taking a beating back to the 200. Vilbus, you're right. It could do that. 213.43 down 441. You're right. Bama Babe Lavalot asking to stock to bleed. Miracle did my part and up my Spire to 2,600 shares. Now you should go. Average down to 613. Fenville Vilbus, I'm with you. I have a few puts riding on GameStop today. Auntie laughing out loud head. Eric Spire 1,500 shares. 75 calls for May. Fingers crossed on that. Fenville, plus I need GameStop to go down so I can buy them back. John loved it. Bill, Uncle Bruce, they're selling all their ships to make razor blades, better profits. Farragon, that too. Holy Matterport again. Matterport 2175 up 143. GameStop down 441. Rocket Lab down 6. SoFi down 22 to 2307. ME 1302. Spire 580 down 17. ATIP down 1 penny at 308. So ATIP's coming back up. Smart Rent 1346 up 37 cents, and Sextera 994. You said it, John. Oh, Uncle Bruce, would your first video class be the one to really explain how to do calls? I've been trying to watch you and figure it out, but it just seems like Greek to me still. John, you got to watch every one of them. You just start with number 1 and just go from there. Be patient and just take your time, and you can watch them over and over again. If you have any problems with finding the links, let me know. I'll make sure you get them. But start with number 1 and just get into it, and you'll get paid. You'll be well paid for it, well rewarded. I'm sure. I am sure. Carol, Eric, cheers. Bama Babe, Uncle Bruce. I think the approval of the Pfizer pill for COVID may change the travel industry game. Maybe. Andy, thank you for that beautiful dip yesterday. Matterport. Spire, 3,000 shares, trying to fight the urge to add more. Michael, I'm going to see where Matterport settles and maybe write calls again. Anti-PC, laughing out loud. Michael, heck yeah. Yes, Andy, that was so nice. We got Matterport at 2176, up $1.43. The high today, 2180. We're right near the high here on 1.4 million. It looks like 22 is in the wheelhouse now. We're coming here, coming higher. Rocket Lab up, down a dime, 1564. SoFi at 2310, down 19 cents. GameStop down 420 to 213.64. ME up 11. Spire at 578. ATIP down a penny at 308. This is near the high of the day now on 266,000. We're trying to get to the break-even point on that one. Smart Rent 1342. Sextera 995. Yep, IBM up 215 to 123. The Dow up 342 points. And Microsoft up 104. Apple up 77 cents. Wow, what a day we got going here. Royal Caribbean up 637, still holding a gain. Goldman up 386 a share right here, right now, guys. Whew, there it is. Let's see here. Where am I here? It's not even bagel time and we got so much going on here. Adventures with Duncan. How you doing, buddy? Great gig, says Vilbus. I was in the same boat with 190 covered calls for this Friday. GameStop. I ended up buying back during the dip yesterday, waiting for a little run up and rolling into the December 3rd 230s for the same price. Fenneville, Uncle Bruce, I was in a meeting, so you are muted. Just wonder if you got the TGIF. I did, sir. I got it. Thank you. And I said, thank you, Fenneville. I did. Fabulous. Dave, hey, Bruce, did you ever try to crack crank the AC or radio volume all the way up to on the Tesla? They go to 11 because Elon is a huge Spinal Tap fan. Just so you know, for your information, David, here's the situation that I'm in. Okay, this is the world in which I live. I have someone with me almost all the time when I'm in that Tesla, so I'm really never alone in that Tesla. So I'm really not able to kind of really play with that vehicle because someone who I will not. I
really like the fart mode. I like the fart mode. I think it's hysterical.
She likes the fart mode. You can make the car make fart noises. It's so much fun. We love this car. We're having all kinds of fun with this.
I turn into a 12-year-old boy when I hear farts. I cannot help myself.
So you see, So I haven't turned it to 11, but we got the fart mode working. How about that? Okay. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Credit Savage says, Uncle Bruce, Morgan Stanley has changed their price target for Royal Caribbean from 60 to 65. I'm guessing that is the reason for the pop. Most people heard price change and positive. They don't know it's 65. Maybe, but I'm thinking about sending Matterport flowers. Matterport 21.79 up 147. GameStop showing now 212.88 down 496, dropping again. SOFI 2301 down 28. ME up 19 now to 1306. Spire 585, only down 12 now. It was as low as 572. Whoa. We've popped back a little bit here, but 486,000 shares. And ATIP 307.5 cents, down 1.5 cents. Smart Rent 1342. Sextera up 5 to 995. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Araco, Bruce, if or when you do more classes, would you consider a class on reviewing balance sheets, financials to determine if you should buy, sell, hold a position? Eventually, I'll do that, but that's going to be down the road a ways. But eventually, that will come. Mr. Seneca's laughing. Kevin, Uncle Bruce, please come to Charlotte, North Carolina. Please come up here. My name is Jonas. Says a key takeaway. The general rule is that if the stock is trading for $18 or more for a period of 30 days, the company can redeem those warrants for essentially nothing. That is the SOFI deal. We talked about this morning. I made a video today for members only before we went live, and then I did the show talking about the SOFI redemption. The bottom line is all the warrants will be cashed in. They will be used, and the company will raise $2.3 billion in additional cash on warrants that have been outstanding since the day the SPAC went public. This is not a secret. Okay. This is not a surprise. This is just getting done. Every SPAC we follow, all of them that are now publicly traded companies, we all have warrants outstanding on all of our SPACs. So every one of our SPACs will raise more money through the exercise of their warrants eventually. So don't be surprised if this happens on Rocket Lab, Matterport, ME, Smart Rent, Sextera, eventually Spire and ATIP sooner or later. So just so you know. All right, Swiss Butter. Every time I hear Rocket Lab, I get Elon I get Elton
Elton
John
John.
stuck in my head every time I hear Rocket Lab. Meaning that you have a short window of time to exercise them or sell them before they're redeemed or cease to exist. Exactly. Nice. As Bruce, here's $20 for you.
Oh.
Man 1, I have a half sister. Man 2, different father. Man 1, no shark attack. I don't know. I don't know what this. I have a half sister, different father. No shark attack.
He only has a half sister because of the shark attack. The shark ate the other half.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. You know, I'm just happy that a donation was sent with this comment. I just didn't read this comment without, you know, at least I get something out of it. I don't know. 559 is a drop on GameStop now. 212.25 stocks coming down. You option holders. It's getting better. You option writers.
Get ready.
Matterport 2154 up 122. ME 1293. Spire is still down 17 to 580. ATIP 306. Smart Rent 1346. SOFI 2296 and Rocket Lab 1557 down 17. So how you doing, Jen? How's it
Start
going?
calling it Rocket Lab.
It's a hard life, you know. It's not easy.
You got fuzz. Come here.
You got a buzz.
You got fuzz.
Buzz. We can't have a buzz.
So what's it gonna be?
Oh,
You're wearing your bagel time green shirt.
Well, yeah, that's true. I am.
How did it feel getting up at 3:00 this morning for the last time?
Well, I got up at 3:00 and then we changed the clocks. So next week I kind of get up at 4, but it's still 3. So I get an extra hour for. It'll help for a while.
Actually, you've been getting up at 3, but it was still 4.
Okay.
Back to standard.
I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this game. I'm not gonna play this game.
Standard time.
I don't want to play this game.
We have to get the world to just stick to standard time.
Oh God, I'm not playing this game. I don't want to play this game. Take me to a happy place. Please take me to a happy place.
What would you like on your bagel?
I'm in the happy place. I'm in Palm Desert. I'm in the happy place. I think grape jelly today.
Really?
Yeah, I think grape jelly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bought a new one. Bought a Welch's grape jelly yesterday.
Don't even need it yet, but he just couldn't help
at the
himself.
Super Walmart. $2.42. I mean, my God. In Canada, they're like $6. Can't get them
if you can find them.
And I have a viewer sending me jars, and thank God, my viewer sent me 2 jars by FedEx back
so
in
expensive.
it was incredibly expensive. That was in the summertime. Unbelievable. So I bought one now. We're averaging down. How about that?
We're averaging down. I'll be back.
Thank you, Jen, so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what can I say? Matterport got a positive hit on Kramer's lightning run yesterday. I hate Jim, but I like it when he refers to stocks I own as the next Adobe. There you go. Is SoFi going to have a decency? Is it going to have a decency to dip? It's $22.94. I don't know. Let's see, Max, this has been the most interesting week. That's what SoFi calls a dip now, Auntie. Rita figures how to write the long calls. Did yesterday. Matterport worked out good. Got it for 140. We're one call 20 for 11.19. I hear Jen. Jen's in the house. Good morning, Jen. SoFi can only go up, not allowed to go down. New member here, Byte. Is that Byte Tom? Thank you, Byte Tom, for joining. I'm glad you're here, or renewing, whichever. I'm glad you're here. Rachel Duncan, he's loving this. Korean maximum pain for Spire, November 19 could be 750 with 16,672 calls. I guess stonks only going up. Jen turned into a 12-year-old boy. She loves fart sounds. Black magic. I say good morning. Jen says, Mama Babe. Bruce, I don't have any Rocket Lab, but I'm thinking of adding some calls. I'm looking at April's, but they seem real pricey. What would you suggest? Yeah, I would write cash secured puts instead. That's how you do it. Take the premium instead of paying a premium. Write $20 calls for next January or February or March or April, or write $22.50. Puts. Write puts, and take the big fat premium on top of the book value. That's what I'd be doing. Instead of paying a premium, get a premium. Bama Babe drop. GameStop drop. We're at 584 at 212, down 584. ME holding an 8-cent gain. Spire 581. All right, Toma is a new member. Hey, Toma, how you doing? Thank you for joining up and becoming a new member of the channel. We love you guys. We did a member-only video this morning before the opening. More are coming. There are changes coming to this channel down the road for member benefits. More coming your way. We'll keep you posted. That's happening soon. We're down $6 on GameStop to 11.76. So those of you who are shorted, those of you who've written calls on GameStop, 608 coming your direction now. We'll see what it's going to do today. We never know. We never know what these stocks can do. SoFi 22.96, down 33. Rocket Lab up 4 to 15.78. Matterport 21.68, up $1.36. ME 12.96, up 9. Spire 5.82. Thank you from Olga. Olga, my goodness. Thank you so much for this donation on PayPal. You are in the gold medal position today by a long shot, and I thank you for that. I'm hopeful that you made much more than that this week. That's what I'm figuring you have. Thank you so much. That is beautiful. Bill says, I think GameStop thinks I'm cheating on her. Going to have to get her some flowers and chocolates. 8 million volume on Airbnb has already exceeded its daily average volume of 5 million in 39 minutes, up $20, going higher. I don't know if they make money yet. I was referring to MTFL video about CYXT warrants. Uncle Bruce, you missed the previous comment. I guess I did. Sorry. Venville, welcome to the Bagel family. Toma, Nicholas, half sister, KEKW. Eric, I can only imagine what you and Jen say about this group off the air. We still love you, though. We love you guys. I'll tell you that right now. Everything we do, everything we think about is, what would they think? Well, should we go to Phoenix for that wedding? Well, what do you think the members will think about what about the channel? Well, should we go to do this? Or what about the channel? What will they think? We walk on eggshells around here. Down 580 on GameStop at 212. I can't believe he paid $20 for that, says Maiden Date. Bruce, playing checkers. Jen's playing chess. There you go. Nice. Bitcoin. Now that is funny. Nothing worse than when your wife has to explain the punchline. There it was. I'm not the only one. Added more Spire writing for this baby, waiting for this baby to rip, selling covered calls. Brucey, you have to duck and dodge when Jen waves that fist near your face. You got to be careful. Best view of Jen's forearm ever. Is it bad joke day? Okay, my dentist married a manicurist. They fought tooth and nail. Oh no, we changed already the standard time on Sunday games some days ago. So NASDAQ starts in Europe at 14:30 rather than 15:30. Maiden Date is sad face. Paul, soldier, take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Oh no, just sold some SoFi $30 contracts. I bought cheap. And made a profit, took that money and just bought more Matterport for $21.15 and averaged up. Average is now 15. Yay! Way to go. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you so much, Alberto, for that donation. You are in the silver medal position today. Thank you so much for that PayPal donation. You guys are awesome. Rocket Lab, $15.84 up a dime. SoFi down 37 cents to $22.92. GameStop down 522 to 212. Matterport up $1.32 to 21.64. ME up 11 to 12.98. Spire 586, only down 11 cents. ATIP 304.5, down 4.5. Smart Rent 13.23, up 14 cents, and Sextera up 3 to 9.93. Those are the dominant stocks we're following here. The Dow up 308, S&P up 35, Nasdaq up 104. Oil up 60 cents, 79.41. Uncle Bruce, question from Nick. I have 1,000 SoFi. I just wrote 10 covered calls on SoFi expiring November 5 today, just to get some free money. Am I allowed to write another 10 for next week based on the yes? If your options expire tonight and you let them go, you can write new contracts on Monday all over again. Yes, sir. You can always have options on those contracts, on those shares, anytime you want. and buy them back anytime you want. Write new ones, buy them back, write new ones, buy back, write new. Thank you, Alberto. I want the gold, damn it. You got a long way to go, buddy. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really thank you for the second donation. But you're way behind. This Olga's donation was substantial today. Thank you, Olga, so much. Baking. I wrote a GameStop 270 on November 5, expiring for 760 on Wednesday, and I bought the contract back earlier today for a dime. Sweet, absolutely perfection. That is so good. Baking, $7.60, $7.50 net to you. Yeah, baby, you gotta love that. Snoozer Market Day. Uncle Bruce, I just sent you gratitude donation PayPal, Carol. I got it, and I'm yeah, that was you, and I thank you. You are very kind. Thank you so much. Jen doesn't know. Jen wasn't here. I'll let her know. Tama T. Fenvelt, for a long time here, too long without the support of Uncle Bruce for his knowledge. This had to change. Thank you, Jenner. Have fun and good luck all. I got the sheet. Sheet to close out on this Friday. I got y'all. Hope you're making a load of money somewhere. Somebody's here with a bagel. What do you think about that? I wanted to show you something.
Right here now in front of all these people.
Yeah, so I just want to. I wanted you to know that this came in about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, this came in 5 minutes ago. That was a donation.
I can't see it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's the gold medal winner today.
That's definitely the gold medal winner.
That's pretty something, isn't it?
Being very generous.
And then this came in just a few minutes ago from Alberto. Thank you, Alberto, so much.
Nice.
And then I told Alberto that he's in the silver medal position.
Yeah.
So Alberto says, "Oh, well, okay. How about that?
Oh.
I want gold, damn it." It didn't make it, but we appreciate it nonetheless, to say the least. Thank you. And this gold medal donation, Olga, thank you. It says from Olga, and we appreciate that. But it's actually from somebody else. It is actually from Carol. Carol Ov was the one. And thank you, Carol. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damn it, Jim says, my coworker loves farts. I work from home a lot, and he will fart into the phone when he calls me. I always reply, Gesundheit.
I have a fart machine.
Oh man,
it's the new and improved fart machine.
The new fart machine.
You know, it's little. It's about yay big, and it's got the remote control, which is so awesome. I used to have it in my office.
Gold, Jerry, gold.
And it has a repertoire of probably 25 to 30 different farts in it. And when the batteries start to die, it just randomly farts. It's the best.
Without warning.
Without warning.
Just like real life.
Yeah. So much fun.
You gotta love that. I'm just noticing that Rocket Lab is up 20 cents again to $15.94.
Nice.
SoFi down 45 to $22.84. Those of you trying to steal some of this stuff, buy your options back.
Yeah.
GameStop down $6 to $211.83. Those of you who are trying to get your options back. Matterport up 138 to 2170. ME up 11 to 1302, up 15 to up 1302. Spire down 18. Thanks, Ann, so much. ATIP down a nickel. Smart Rent 13.17. Sextera up 3 cents. So we got movement here. All kinds of stuff. Uncle Bruce, I bought Welch's grape jam by mistake. Tastes the same. Easier to dispense. Runs less. After researching jam versus jelly, jam is better, healthier for you. I like the jelly. I just like the jelly. Oscar, thank you. Olga, Nancy, I never thought I would want to beat down on GameStop, but I got a 190 covered call that expires November 19. I made some money on my 250 covered call expiring today, baby. Way to go, Nancy. Way to go. Down 657 on the stock, 211.27 on GameStop. Soon it'll be fancy to see Uncle Bruce in the background, Las Vegas. It'll be kind of fancy, Bruce. Credit Savage just bought some Matterport, $35 calls for April 2022 for $1.30. And something tells me they will be money. He just bought 35s. Wow. I don't know. That's out there, man. Papa, happy guy. Fox Day, Guy Fox Day, UK crowd. That's what it is. Jen was wondering about that. Was it yesterday or today? Thank you, Alberto. SMH quietly climbing lately. Yeah, it's been running. Olga equals Carol is me, by the way. Thank you, Carol. You're awesome. Bagel time. Bagel, bagel, bagel. I want the gold. Butter, says Adventure with Duncan. I will retake my goal back when GameStop goes down below 200. There you go. 211.40 down 644 on GameStop. SoFi 2280. Keep those stink bids going out there. 2162 on Matterport. 1310 on 23andMe. Looking good. Watching this market carefully. Okay. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Uncle Bruce from Carol. I'm making money learning from you. Fantastic, Carol. This is awesome stuff. That's what I hope all of you can do. Make a bunch of dough out there. James is laughing. Cheddar, you paid $130 for a contract that are $13 to $14 out of the money. Good luck with that. Very. Well, I came back from meetings to an odd discussion, laughing out loud. Carol, Benville, I'm waiting for GameStop to go down too, so I can buy back and send more gratuities to Uncle Bruce. Down 689 now to 210.95. KB, that's life. Your batteries die and you fart all the time. Benville, what's going on? I was pushed down to bronze already? Oh, man. Check Emmy. Farting with Bruce and Jen, says Max. Happy Pappy. Instead of making donations, buy Bruce's classes. Then he'll make more money. You'll make more money. Then buy another class. After buying all the classes, then make donations. You and Bruce will both make more money this way. There you go. Very good. According to Adim Aaron, AMC aiming to become the Amazon of popcorn. That's your plan. That's your whole plan. That's your whole plan. According to Adam. Yeah, there we go. Robert, thank you for this. Bruce, why the face is going on with IBM and this merger thing? I am confused. Yeah, well, tell the rest of us. We're wondering about this too. Benville, you got bronze, says Coyote. Kent, new member. Thank you, buddy, for joining the gang here. Love that you're here with us. This is good stuff, man. If you're a recurring member, welcome back. If you're brand new, welcome to the gang. 2270 on SoFi. Backing up. GameStop 210.60 down 724, coming down. Interesting market. Oh my. This bagel with the jelly. Woohoo. I'm loving this. Wavy gravy. Well, my manager just held a last-minute meeting to tell us that our company is laying people off left and right today, and that we are not safe. So soon to be a day trader? Maybe you get a buyout and you can start day trading? Yeah. Not the worst news in the world anymore, is it? Isn't that something? 2273 on SoFi. 210.50 on GameStop, down 734. ME 1309. Go, baby. Kenville, Coyote, not for long with this rate of donation coming in, but I'm happy for Uncle Bruce and us. Venville, your donations all week long. You're a gold member. You're a gold member, a gold medal member, no matter what. I'll get it out. I'll be able to say it. A bit of sell volume coming for SoFi now. BW, hey, Uncle B and gang. I've been having to lay low this week. Work's been a real mind suck. Always have you on in the background, kind of my market security blanket. Lots of green this week. Right on. Kent, I'm new. Actually enjoying a Sherman's bagel right now. I'm in Rancho Mirage. Oh, man. Kent, aren't those great? Those bagels are fantastic. They're kind of pricey, though. It's like $1.80 a pop or something like that, or $1.60 each. But yeah, Sherman's Deli is so good, isn't it? Welcome, my friend. Welcome, neighbor, because I'm in Palm Desert and you're next door. 23 and me, 13.11 up 24. Go, baby, go. And let's see what we got here. The Dow's up 300, S&P up 32, NASDAQ up 88. And the Rocket Lab now down 2 cents. It's sure gyrating everywhere. SoFi 22.76, GameStop down 7.21 to 210.63. Matterport 21.60 up 128. ME 13.14 up 28 cents. Coming on, Spire 5.79, ATIP at $3, Smart Rent 13.22, Sextero 9.95, AMC up 46 to 40.51. That's backing off. That was higher. Vanek Vectors 2.97 up 3.13. It has been having a real good run. IBM up 2.70 to 123.55 plus the Kendall stock. This is coming back up into that 130 level if you combine the two together overall. The Dow up 312, Microsoft up 99, Apple is up 46 cents, Tesla up 3, Bed Bath & Beyond down $1.37 to $18.80. The game is over for Bed Bath & Beyond. Royal Caribbean up 5.69, backing up. It got up to 98.03 today. Obscenely priced. Ridiculous. Goldman Sachs up 4.74. Okay. What a morning. We're down $6.99 on GameStop, 210.85. Jody Findle, yep, good times all around. Bill, was anyone see anything that would lead them to believe GameStop will rebound today? I'm hoping for a slow bleed, says Vilbus. Sitting on those 185 calls. They're coming to you. Shares are coming your way. Coyote, BW, thankfully, it is Friday. I'm there with you on the work front. My mind has been mush all week. Benville, Wavy Gravy, hope all is well. Having a job working from home and day trading at the same time is much better. Nice, says Wavy Gravy. If it comes to you, at least you can say you worked during the pandemic on a resume. John, my wife's company took 6 weeks to interview her and hire her to close the division down 5 weeks later. What the face? Coyote, Fenville, same boat, except I ended up on the market with much more than my work. I know, I will write that. Fenville, nothing wrong with that. If we can manage the workload, work smart, not work hard. Coyote, John, that is downright disrespectful. Nicholas, I'm driving from Northern California to Arizona next week. Got to make a pit stop at Sherman's. There you go. Nicholas, you know it. You got to make a pit stop at Sherman's. Gerald Fenville, okay, you can have the gold medal. Nice. To each their own. Wavy Gravy, Fenville, nice, true. It's given me the opportunity to be here and learn from the best. Lighten Up says, Wavy Gravy, hi. In years past, I would say, so sorry to hear this, but here today, I must say congratulations and welcome to the new opportunity. Best of luck. Michael, hey BW, how dare work get in the way? John, the guy already told us she turned down 3 other company offers because she got all the right signs from them. Total crap. Wavy Gravy, I know IKR. Who would have thought you could work at Wendy's if it doesn't work out? John, that makes me so mad reading that. Coyote, hopefully she finds an actual employer soon who doesn't waste her time and career like that. Royal Caribbean's at a 52-week high. What? Why? I log 4 10-hour days, Monday to Thursdays, so I can have Friday all to myself and my side hustle. By Thursday afternoon, my brain is definitely fried. Carol, Finville working from home too. Larry, woo, meetings done for the week. Mr. V, Nancy, so the puts will be cheaper? Question mark. Where are we at right now here? We are coming into, thank you, everyone. We have got a 1583 market on Rocket Lab, up 9. SoFi 2266, down 62 cents. Looking for deals on our options. GameStop 209, down 820. Matterport 150 gain, 2185 now. Coming on. ME 1316, Spire 575. 298 on ATIP. Bargain. Dow up 329. Big move today. Me 1318, up 30 cents. 1319. ME pushing the high of the day here, coming up to the high of the day. SoFi 2268. GameStop 210.43, down 741. Right on. Damn it, Jim! I bought back my SoFi covered calls at the dips today. Took a $2,500 gain. I have a feeling it may run this afternoon. Didn't want to risk being called for only $500. Joe, Wavy Gravy happened to me, and I was able to take that severance pay and start writing contracts to pay bills. Best cutbacks ever. Wow. Mr. V, happy Friday, everybody. Hey, Uncle Bruce. Thank you for all you do. Could you do the math again for SoFi redemption? Oh my. Oh. Okay. Well, Sean and Wendy, Benville, thanks for looking out for Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. We donate to, or maybe others cannot, one at a time. It was right for us, tight for us right now. The extra does a lot. Thank you. No problem, guys. It's all good. I'm just glad to see people making money. That's what we want. There we go. Don't mind me here. I'm just trying to keep up with what's going on. 2205 on Matterport right now. Okay. All right. Well, look at that. It seems I'm in error. I mentioned this morning that 20 million warrants were outstanding on SoFi. 20,125,000 approximately. And I was talking about how they have to be exercised at $11.50 a piece, $11.50 a piece. So my mathematics is off by a bunch. I was quoting a mathematics that would say if you multiply $11.50 times the 20 million warrants, it would come out to $2.3 billion. I'm way out. It's $231 million. It's 1/10 the amount. It's not 200 million warrants. It's 20 million warrants, which of course explains a 3% dilution of the company, not a 30% dilution, which I never mentioned it was a 30% dilution. It's a 3% dilution. But 231 million of additional cash will come into the treasury of SoFi on top of the 1.1 billion they've raised 2 weeks ago on that senior note they issued for zero interest. So that would get them about 1.3 something billion dollars cash on hand from those two events, just just this last week and a half. The warrants should close out about in the next 30 to 60 days. They should all be done. I'm assuming that the company issued the redemption notice today. There's probably a 60-day time frame for all this to close out. I'm assuming. Again, I don't have the exact dates in front of me, but it is sooner rather than later. But it is a substantial amount of money. But it is not 2.3. I thought it was 2.3 billion, and I heard someone mention this too. I thought I had heard somebody. I'd seen someone else somewhere, and they mentioned the amount of money that was being tossed around. And for some reason, I took it to mean 2.3 billion bucks. But that's not it. And it's okay because it shows me, and it's showing us, the company is not diluting itself by 30%. It's a 3% share issuance, additional share issuance. So the warrants disappear, they get replaced by stock. The stock is cash. The cash is in the bank account of the company. The charter is still to come, and away we go. So they will take their 1.3 plus billion in cash to further the, or actually 1.1 plus 200, 1.3, 1.4 billion in cash, and take the company further. So thank you to whoever gave me that warning, that gave me that thing on the math, because that was that is I'm out of there. Mr. V, thank you, Mr. V, for this, keeping me honest, and it helps. Believe me, I don't mind it. Kind of find it embarrassing that I'm that off on my math, but I did get up at 3 a.m. But nonetheless, we're okay. All right, thank you. Mediocre says, I feel like I'm going to buy more ATIP and Spire today. It's taunting me. I just closed out 2 credit spreads that I sold 2 days ago when GameStop was like $245. I made a $504 profit. Learned this by buying a $100 class from Bruce, lesson number 8, how to trade credit spreads. Happy Pappy, well done. Nancy, Mr. V, I have 175 I have a 175 on Royal Caribbean that I bought months ago. Just can't understand the price. As long as it drops by January, I'm good. Yes, Matterport keeps going up. It's a 22.16 up $1.84. Coming back up again. ME 13.14 up 27. SoFi 22.64 down 65. Rocket Lab up 8 to 15.82. GameStop down 5.57 to 12.26. We are fluctuating around here all over the place. Spire down 20, ATIP down 9.5 cents, Smart Rent up 15 cents, Sextera up 3. We got lots going on, but that Matterport is looking delicious. 22.22 now, up $1.90. This is the high of the day, 2.4 million shares. Matterport has come all the way back and continues to come on even more. So get ready to write options all over again on Matterport, taking in money from Matterport players. Just pick your spots and offer contracts at Stink Offers. So if you see a contract at 2 to 210 or 2 to 220, put an offer in at 245. If you want to write that option, offer it at 245. Be above the market. Make it come to you. Get the top dollar. These stocks are going to have a surge. You want to catch the up wave too. Very nice. Wavy Gravy, Joe Oliver. 'Tis the reason that I'm smiling today. I just like writing calls. As Uncle Bruce says, I dare them to take me out. I dare them to take me out. Mr. V, Nancy Bruce suggested buying a year out like January. Dave reports that 80% of pandemic job losses has recovered, adding 531,000 last month. Only 80% recovered. That's not good. That's good, but it's not, all the way back. But it's good. But boy, there's a lot of folks who aren't going back. Praying for you. Good luck, says Mr. V. Dave, 4.2 million jobs still outstanding. Nice. We won 2 quadrillion. Nice, JK. B Fitz. Well, you did say to trust you, but not believe you, Bruce. So no biggie about the warrants fake news. We trust you, but we don't believe you. There you go. But we believe it, but we don't trust you. Fenville, GameStop, RSI just crossed below the 70 level again, and that would mean the dip will be slow bearish indication. Joe, a way to be wavy gravy. I have been out of work for a while, for several months now. Weekly GameStop contracts have been paying mortgage and bills. Couldn't have done it without Uncle Bruce's help. Right on, man. This is awesome stuff. Michael, how many is a Brazilian? Vilbas, Fenville, fingers crossed it holds true. Fenville, the max paying for GameStop is 200, so most likely we will be around there, give or take a few bucks. Credit Matterport cuts through 22 just like butter. 22.03 right here, $22 up 168. Nice. I prefer the truth more than fiction, to be honest, Bruce. Helps everyone better themselves. To the best of your ability, says nice. Fenville, Vilbus, I rode the RSI indicator yesterday when it went to 225 and ended up, I got 1,000 in the afternoon. Wheatwild, thank you for this donation. Uncle Bruce, I know you said ME can go to 20. But my January 22 12.5s are up 300%. And the last time I was greedy, I missed Spire's run to 19. What do you think? Thank you. Well, you've got $12.5 calls on ME, and we're at 13.27, up 40 cents. We're at the highs of the day, 945,000. We're not trading millions and millions of shares a day. We're not topping out. We have not topped out. If we're trading 10, 15 million a day, and we're going up $1.50 a day for 3 or 4 days in a row, I would say the odds are we might be topping out with a big run. But this 30, 40, 50, 60 cent days, relentless buying coming in, just picking off, this is going higher. This is just going higher. But it's up to you. It's your call. There's nothing wrong with selling these, half of them, and taking the money and putting it into whatever, or selling all of these and buying further out contracts if you want, Aprils. You can always, do that. Buy $15 Aprils or 1750s, and you can play that game or not. The other option is sell these contracts, buy the stock, and as the shares rise up to 20, get ready to write options. I mean, that's your other game plan. Toma, Uncle Bruce, any thoughts about Velo Third ticker, 3D printing in space, X-SPAC, same industry? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I have no idea who, what, where, when. I'm so busy with what I'm covering. I just don't watch it. Mr. V, all good. Uncle Bruce, Bagel Gang is in this together. Thank you. Fenville, Wetwell, take profit, please, and buy back other calls. Auntie, I love you, Matterport. I'm thinking about writing you a love song. Matterport 2201 up 169, 1327 up 40 on ME. GameStop down 544, SoFi down 74 to 2255. Calls might be coming in cheaper and cheaper. Rocket Lab 1584 up a dime. 300% sounds pretty good. Auntie, good. I'll just buy more GameStop. Erico, ME to 14 today. Well, we'll see. Brad, Uncle Bruce, can you explain the senior note deal on SoFi? Well, SoFi was going to raise $700 million issuing senior notes. Then 2 days later, they announced, due to demand, they're now raising $1.1 billion on senior notes. And the interest payable for the 5-year note, 0% interest. However, the holders of the notes could convert their notes into stock of SoFi up to $32 a share. So would you take that deal? Would you take 1.1 billion cash when your stock is trading around $19 a share, $18 a share? Would you take a deal for 1.1 billion, 0 interest for 5 years, and perhaps offer them stock at 32? I take that deal. They did, and I like that deal. Benville, what's going on? I thought Friday was always a bloody day. My LCID comes back to save me. ME, Matterport, Ruglab are up. Even my Yang is up. The GameStop is down. Everything is going. John, I've been selling enough calls to cover the initial investment. Then you can just ride the gain train. Carol, that's why I did. That's why I did. I sold a bunch of calls, took my profit, and got the stock, and I'm now writing. There you go. That's it, Carol. I've been watching Velo for a while, but honestly, I don't know much about the industry of 3D printing, so I haven't invested very much. Again, I know nothing about it. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing on it. Rocket Lab up 9 cents to 15.83. SoFi 22.58 down 71 cents. There we go. We got GameStop down 544 to 212.40. Matterport 22.17, 22.20 up 188. Matterport coming on again with another wave of buying. High today 22.23. We're at 22.20 right now. 2.57 million. We're going higher. ME 13.20 up 33. Spire down 19 to 578, being crushed on a big positive day by artificial forces, down 19 cents on 579,000 shares. Sooner or later, Spire will break out. I don't know when, but it will. ATIP, $3, down 9 cents. Smart Rent up to 13.05. It's actually down to 13.05, down 4 cents on the day. It was higher earlier today. Sextera, $9.91, up a penny. What else is happening? IBM up 283 to 123.71. Dow's up 336 points. Microsoft up 66 cents. Apple only up a dime on this big market. Tesla only up 260. We've got BlackBerry up 9 cents. Royal Caribbean up 651 to 95.24. That is a screaming sell. Goldman up 556 to 413, still super, super cheap. Amazon up $52, Facebook up $5.96, Google up $26. Cisco up 41 cents to 57.53. This is where we're at here right at the moment. 22.57 on SoFi right now. Let's see. What else is going on here? Thank you. Fenville, Uncle Bruce, that makes sense factoring in the volumes. I learned something every day by being here, holding on to my ME calls then. Not up 300%, but nice enough. Well, there you go. As I say, the ME stock, it hasn't topped out at all. It hasn't had a $5 day. It's just marching. It's just being picked up. It's being bought up, I think, by institutional investors. I think pension funds are buying it. Hedge funds are buying it. ETFs are buying it, and they're just putting it away. They're just grabbing it, putting it away. Mutual funds, pension funds, all these guys are buying this stuff up because it's cheap. I mean, this is early day. They just finished a $400 million acquisition. They only used $100 million cash. They got $650 million more cash. That they do deals like this that they just did with the cash they've got. They can bring another $2.5 billion of assets in. His stock's going to $30-$40. I mean, it's going to go, but it's not going to do it in one day. It's just going to steadily climb, and you're in for a nice little ride. I think you're going to do well. Okay, Matterport 22.21, up $1.89. GameStop now down 6.34 to 211.50. SoFi down 69 cents to 22.60. I sold 22.50 SoFi calls expiring next week. The 12th. I'm slightly down. A hold and wait for earnings, or just buy back now and sell at a later expiry. So you wrote SoFi's 22.50s. I'm assuming that's what you did. And hold and wait for earnings, or just lay back now and sell later. You don't have to do anything. Just don't do anything. Just wait, watch, and wait. Yeah. On the other hand, look, if the stock goes down to $22, $21.80, today, and your calls go lower than you sold them for, then scoop them up if you want. If you make a nice little buck, that's great. And then hold tight over the weekend. See what Monday brings us, or Tuesday. Let the earnings come and go if you want. And if the shares pop to 24.25, you write 25s or 26s. If you don't do anything, and the stock does go to 26 and you didn't do anything, you're going to do a rollover. You're going to buy these back, and you're going to write 27.50s for next month, and you'll get more money and a higher strike price. So either way, you're going to win. But if you can win today on a buyback, if the stock gives you that kind of move, great. Perfect. Okay. Let's see, Mr. Good time to sell. See, covered the cash secured puts on SoFi. I'm looking at $25 puts January 2023 for $8. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Writing cash secured puts on SoFi. Yeah, the lower the shares go, absolutely. Yeah, because if the shares reach here, they reach $25 by January 2023. I mean, you got time. Like, talk about time. Those puts will be worthless. You keep all $8 for sure. This is a hell of a deal. Yeah, this is pretty good. Andy, honest question: when would SoFi be a good price to buy? This is a long-term hold, not day trading. Look, SoFi, it was a bargain at 13 and 14. I mean, I couldn't yell at this computer enough to tell you guys at 13, 14, 15, 16, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. And many of you did, some reluctantly. A lot of you bought options. Here we are, 22.58. It's reluctantly giving up some pennies. I mean, it's just not giving it up with any enthusiasm at all. We traded today on SoFi 8.4 million, and it's only down 70 cents. I mean, it's not, 3 months ago, this thing would have dropped 250 today by now. It's not giving it up, isn't it? Interesting. Nick S., out of work for the last 4 years and doing day trading. Since I met you, you opened my eyes on how easy it is to get free money. Of course, I'm not perfect. Still needs to learn a lot. Just loving it, Nick. It is awesome, man. I'm really happy for you. Vilbus, did you buy your call back yet? Wavy Gravy wants to know for Vilbus. I don't think Vilbus has bought it back yet. But he can look at a rollover whenever he wants. Paul, really hoping for 21 on SoFi. Yeah, 22.58. 22.56, maybe. I don't know. GameStop down 675. Matterport 22.34, up 202 on the day on Matterport. And ME 13.15, up 28 cents. Wow, what a day today. We're up 328 on the Dow. We're up 32.89 on S&P. We're up 89 points on NASDAQ. Oil up $1. We have Spire down 18 cents to 579 the day after landing another contract associated with NASA. Those checks don't bounce. Spire Global is being crushed on purpose. Whoever is doing it, they're keeping it down here. They're not letting it run. They're trying to crush this market. And sooner or later, those of you who are long and those who are thinking of going long on Spire will make a fortune. You will make a ton of money. I am telling you. This thing is going to go. ATIP, same thing, 298.8, down a dime. The contract they announced yesterday, this deal they made yesterday, this could triple the market. This could triple the stock in the next 6 months. There's some real opportunities here. Vilbus, I haven't done it yet. He says, Michael, I have a fever, and the only cure is more Spire. Vilbus, looks like I'll trickle lower. It'll trickle lower for the next few hours. Waiting on a limit order to fill, says Michael. Carol, can you explain CSP, cash secured put? So, Carol, if you think that SoFi over the next year, till January 2023, if you think it can go higher than where it is now, you would want to write a cash secured put. And you could do that by selling a $25 put contract for next year, January. Not the January coming up, but the one after that. And if you did that, you would bring in, I believe, according to our intrepid player, Mr. V, good time to sell cash secured put on SoFi, looking at a $25 put January 2023 for $8. So Mr. V is thinking about bringing in $8 a share by writing a put contract for January 2023. But he has to put up cash. He has to put up $2,500 in cash to do this. So you put up to $2,500 with your broker, you can write a put contract and bring in $800. If you get called and the option buyer says, I want you to buy from me 100 shares of SoFi at $25 a share, like this put contract lets me put the stock to you, I can put it to you for $25. You got to take it. You're paying $25, but you've been paid $8 for the privilege to do it. You're only paying $17 to buy SOFI. It's at 22.60 right now. So you wouldn't mind if you right now put up $2,500, sold that put contract for $8, and tomorrow, Monday, they made you buy the stock for $25. You're going, okay, you can have the 2,500 is with my broker. Take the money, give me the stock. It's $22.59 a share right now. I got $800 in my hand from the person that bought the put from me. So I'm only out $1,700. I'm happy sitting with a $22.59 market on a $17 stock. I'm now going to write a call option against my stock, of course. But if you put up $10,000, you can write 4 of these contracts. You put up $25,000. You can write 10 of these put contracts if you want. Now the stock goes higher between now and a year, January. Let's say it goes up to $26 in the next 2 months. $26. The put contract is out of the money. It has no book value anymore. Now it only has time value till January 2023. But because the stock went up $3.50 a share, the contract will be down about $2.50 a share at least, maybe $3 a share. Certainly a month from now, it'll probably be down $3 a share. You could buy them back. Buy them back for $5. You sold them for $8. You clear $3 profit. So you made $3 profit in a month on a $2,500 investment, 12% on your money. See what I'm saying? If you hold out long enough, or if the shares keep rising, these puts will keep dropping because time is evaporating bit by bit by bit. The stock goes higher. The contract is further out of the money. You may find that someday, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, you can buy them back for $4, or you can buy them back for $3.50 or $3. If you clear $5 on a contract where you wrote them for $8 and bought them for $3, you cleared $500 a contract against a $2,500 investment. You've made 20% on your money in 3 months, 4 months. Betting that SOFI will not go down, but will go up. Now, what's the worst case scenario? The stock does go down. Stock goes to $20. It's $20 a share next week for whatever reason. The puts are now $5 in the money, and they have until January 2023 to live. So the puts might be worth $9. You're down $100. But the stock went down $250. You only lost $100. If the stock goes to $18 a month later, say, then the put is worth $7 book value. You got paid $8. It's worth $7 plus time. It's probably trading at 10.5. So you've now lost like $250. The stock has lost like $450, something like that. On the other hand, the stock comes back up again, comes back to $22.50 2 months from now. The contract's probably going to trade only at $7 because it lost a couple of months of lifetime. And the higher the stock goes and the longer it goes on, the time premium is shrinking, and shrinking. By January 2023, if the stock is trading at $25 a share at that time, the contract has no book value and has almost no time value. It might be worth $1. Maybe it's worth 80 cents. You can buy them back anytime you want, but if you buy them back there, you clear $720 per contract, $720 a contract on a $2,500 commitment to buy the stock. That is a cash secured put. That's what we do in our classes. That's how we do it. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm hoping so too, says Wavy. Cheryl, hi, Uncle Bruce. My Spire puts for February are down 20%. Should I hold or should I roll my Spire puts? Spire 579. So did you write these puts? You wrote them? I wouldn't do a thing. I wouldn't flinch. Carol, do you think it'll be a good idea to do it on margin or with cash? Generally, I'd go with cash. I mean, you really don't want to use margin. I wouldn't. I don't recommend you doing margin. Cash is the way you really want to do this kind of right. Michael says cash. Carol, okay, I got it. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Okay, Zach, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Another question about my Royal Caribbean put. I missed it this morning. But apparently the stock had a $10 run up, and the put value went from 4 cents to $1.03 for a moment. Why the face? I don't know. I don't know why the put would go up if the stock went up. That I don't understand. Rudy, Uncle Bruce, I had a limit sell order on my SMH Vectors 255 February 2022 at $35, bottom at 16. I woke up late and the order went through. 24 hours later, it's at 30.45. Do you think this might come back down again to get back in? Oh my gosh. So you made money. Good news. The bad news, it ran on you. And it's now at 298 up 435. The high of the day was 299 today. And it's now at 298.65. Well, I mean, look, it's possible. This thing does fluctuate. We do know that. It can go straight up for a while. It can go down for a while. The markets today are way up. I mean, all the markets are up today. The jobs report was just what the market wanted to hear. It all worked out. So today the stock is up. The ETF is higher today. You got to let it go. But wait till next week and see what happens. It could well come back. It could well come back. So just, keep an eye. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain, and you're making money, and it's all good. It's not a problem. SoFi 22.43 coming down a little further. GameStop 210.50 down 7.34. Matterport 22.61 up 2.30 at 22.62. We're coming on Matterport. ME 13.16 up 29. Spire down 20 cents. ATIP down 11. Smart Rent up 11. Cyxtera down 3. Those are the markets right now that we're following. Let's see. Okay, I'm back, says Rob. What's going on? Vilbus, you rolled out yet? My 230s are just slightly under 30, but I think I might wait a bit yet. Right on, Rob. They're falling. Fenville, cash cover put. Just looked over. If I buy 10 SoFi cash secured puts at 25 for Jan 23, I would get $8,000 for putting down 25 grand. But if I go cash secured put on GameStop at 250, I would get 11 grand back for putting down 25,000. I see what you mean, because you're talking about 100 versus them. I understand. Yeah, whatever way you want to go. Rob, 750,000 volume on GameStop. What is this volume for ants? Carol says thanks. Cheryl, yeah, wrote them. Coyote, sounds like normal GameStop volume. Andrew, wouldn't IV be the reason the put went up? I don't know. You have time on your side, Cheryl. Okay, as long as we were all confused together. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Jennifer, doesn't it make sense to sell Spire puts yet? And if so, what do you recommend? Yes, Spire puts. If you can get a premium, it might be worth it. But I don't know if there is a premium available on Spire puts. That's just it. Vilbus, no, I'm just waiting on these calls. Gibber, Uncle Bruce, any good recommendation strategy for exiting ME well after it pops? It pops. You sell your contracts if you have calls. You buy the stock with it and start writing options. And if it pops, start writing options. That's the next move. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, about SMH. Do you think the semiconductor chip shortage will last longer? Basically, what's driving up the price of NVIDIA, SMH? Some experts say it might last until 2023. I think it will. I think that we're so far behind on orders. And as each day goes by, not only are we behind on what hasn't been delivered, we're behind on what needs to be delivered going forward. And we're also probably looking at a scenario where chips that were not made on time lately might not ever be made. We might actually have a scenario where new replacement chips being designed now will start coming out, and those older chips won't ever be made. There's that too. Again, higher prices, higher profit margins. It's a real mess. It really, Rudy, it is really something. Thanks, Michael, says Cheryl. Michael, what's an exit strategy? Michael, share, no problem. Yeah, it is unbelievable, this chip thing. SoFi, 22.38. Coming down. It's coming to, we're down 92 cents. Keep your eye open to buy back your calls for super cheap prices if you get the shot. 209 on GameStop, down 8.22. GameStop coming down. Matterport going higher, 236 higher, 2268. Really looking great. High of 2273 right now, 2273 right now, up 241 right now. The stock is doing wonderfully here. Wonderful recovery. Remember, we were over 25 the other day. We've got a ways to go yet to even match a couple of days ago. That was Wednesday. So this is great, but we're not done yet on Matterport. This isn't like the all-time ever high. Keep an eye on that. Let's see. What else is going on here? Here we go. 2280 on Matterport right now. 2280, new high of the day on Matterport. Volume 3.2 million and climbing. 25 is where we were. We were actually above that. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, I've got a November 12th covered call I wrote on SOFI. I got a November 12th covered call I wrote on SOFI. I'm positive in it at the money. Wait a little today or take the small profit and wait for run up again. Michael, you're 23. Okay. Okay. I got a $23. Thank you, Michael. I'm trying to figure out what are you doing? I got a $23 call on SOFI expiring next week. Okay. I'm positive on it at the money. Wait a little while today or take a small profit, wait for run up again. There you go. Okay. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You don't need to do anything. You have until next week. But the stock is backed off a bit. Earnings are coming. I don't know if it'll make the stock go higher or lower or flat. Could the stock recover later today? Yes. Could it do what Matterport's doing? Yes, very much so. So, Michael, you're on your own on this one. You bought it, but you only have until next Friday. You got to do something. You may want to sell this one and buy a January call, but that's your decision and how you're going to do it. I'll probably be buying back this afternoon during the afternoon show. Laughing out loud, says Vilbus. No, it's coming your way. Down $8 at 209. They're coming your direction. Hello. Those SOFI calls I wrote this morning are making me money. Zach. Andrew Duckworth, I think you're right. I don't understand how a huge move in the wrong direction could help me out, but IB does wild things. Rob, Vilbus, wish you luck. Make sure your thing doesn't exercise. Your thing doesn't exercise when you weigh on the in the money expiry date. Your broker doesn't exercise you, right? Yeah, make sure. I would be making your move soon. Anyway, there you have it. You still have until next week. You do have next week, though. I mean, you don't have to do anything today. Okay. We've got to put Eric in a timeout. And we'll do that. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Carol. Thanks, thumbs up for Bruce explaining plain English. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Are there any specific semiconductor plays you would recommend to make the most of the shortage extending in the next year? Looking primarily at call options, SMH being one, of course. Yeah, well, I like the SMH long term. I'll always have. I've been calling it as a favorite since Feb, and I. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's let's see. My other one that I've been saying Micron and I've been calling Intel. But Intel is everyone's favorite stock to hate. Everyone's been hating Intel. Now it went from the 55, 56 level all the way down to about the 47 level just a little while ago, like last week. And the 27th of October. And now it's back to 51. It's trading at 9.9 times earnings. When they get their act together, and I think it's sooner rather than later, but that's just me, the stock will trade at 20 times earnings. But what will be the earnings? How long until those earnings are higher? I don't know any of this stuff. But if you can go long enough, you can go out far enough, then Intel might be the cheapest and safest way to play the long-term computer chip play, simply because it's in the doghouse with everybody. And a stock that's in the doghouse is the first to recover the most. So there you have it, okay? Matterport, 2272, 2269 right now, up 237. All right. Anyway, there's my thought on that. Larry, thank you. Thumbs ups. Matterport is moving. By security, I know what you, yeah, Rudy, I'm with you. Matterport, $25 call, November 19, going over $1. I like it. What do you think? Matterport, $25 call. Yeah, that could be definitely to look at. Yeah, that could be a good one. Jennifer, okay, puts are confusing. I can sell a put for Spire, $7 for May 22, for 245. Help me understand what this means. I own shares, so I can sell a Spire, seven. Sorry, to sell us a $7 put. So if you sell that contract for let's call it 250, you are committing to buy the stock for $4.50 until May 2022. That's the deal. So the difference between 450 and 568 is the premium on this contract. And if the shares are staying at this price on May 22nd, your contract has a book value of $1.32, not $2.45. You get the difference. If the shares close at $7 or higher by May of next year, then this contract is worthless. You get all $245 for a $700 commitment. You got to put up $700 to bring in $245, and you can make all of it or a portion of it, depending on how the stock does. If the stock goes lower, theoretically, the person that bought the put from you could make you buy their stock from them at $7. I'm going to put the Spire stock at you at $7 because I got this contract. You have to pay them $7, but you have $245 now $2.45 a share now. So you're only paying $4.55 for the stock net to you. So if it goes down to $5 and you got to pay $4.55, you're still winning. It goes down to $4.50 a share and you got to pay $4.55 to buy it, you lose a nickel. It goes down to $4 and you got to buy this stuff, you got to pay $4.55 for a $4 stock, you lose 55 cents. It goes down to $3, you lose $1.55. That's how much you lose overall. So your risk is little and your gain is okay. The stock has any upside to it, 7 or more, between now and next May, you clear all $245 for yourself. If you choose not to buy them back, theoretically, you might buy these back at a quarter with 2 or 3 months to go. You might buy them back for 25 cents if the stock goes to $8. That kind of thing, okay? Mine expires today, Uncle Bruce. Those 185s, they expire today, so you're watching closely. 210 on the stock for GameStop. What did Eric say? Oh, I thought his 185 expired today. TD expired, exercise me until going into the opening on Monday. Let's see, I was hoping to go back to 23 on SOFI. Just want to mention it just in case, says Rob. Let's see here. What else? Where else was I? Here we are. Uncle Bruce, have you checked out the Meta ETF? No time. How much did you get for the 185? By the way, Rob wants to know on that contract. Michelle, Mike, Joe, I know that now I made a mistake there, been making sure to collect more premium than my other puts in big on Spire. I got 530 for that little while back ago. So the 185s, he sold them for those contracts. He sold them for 530. And the 185 right now is in the money, $25. So it's worth $25 right now. So he's down $20 on the contract if he only bought them back and did nothing else. The luxury that Vilbus has is he can buy his contract back whenever he wants. He can turn right around and he can write a 210 contract if he wants for a month out from now. He'll probably get more than what it'll cost him to buy this contract back he has right now. He might even be able to write 215s or 220s maybe into December's. And he'll bring in more money than he'll need to buy this call back, this call contract back, which gives him more cash in his account, lifts his exercise price, and he only has to give up time for the privilege. The shares go from 210 today to 190 2 weeks from now. Then those contracts he's rolling into today will go down in value dramatically, and he can buy them back for way less money, cashing in yet again. Okay. Anyway, not enough to warrant getting exercised, that's for sure. So he's going to want to do a rollover. And Cheryl, hi, Rudy, off to work today, hoping to make money. Rob, 19,000 is 19,000, but yeah, I get it. Cheryl, Rudy, that's me, hoping Bruce will come to Scotland or the UK. Oscar Voss. Oscar, I think, has renewed his membership. Thank you, Oscar, for doing that. Joe, Cheryl, I hear you. I'm also in big on Spire shares and calls. Rob, I just want GameStop to go to 205. Is that too much to ask? I mean, come on. Man. 210 is where it's at. Brent Huffman, thank you, Brent, for joining. If you're brand new, welcome. If you're renewing, welcome back. Welcome, Oscar and Brent says, Rob, love that, guys. Thank you. Uncle Bruce, those Matterport $20 cash secured puts I sold yesterday for a $3 premium are now $190. I love this. Also, those $35 calls for April 22nd, I bought for $1.30. They're now almost $2. Should have bought 5 more. Good day. Yeah, way to go, man. Way to go, Chris. Uncle Bruce, I got my $12.50 January 21 call average down from 240 to 213 by adding 3 contracts when it was $1.60 a contract. Nice job. Rob, if my 2150 SoFi calls I sold get assigned, I'm going in and buying 100 GameStop. Looking at you, kid. Sure, Joe, hopefully we'll be showing off our big gains in the new year and be donation gold medalists also. Rob, nice. Welcome to the team. Credit Savage. Auntie, Gibber TV, Bruce, don't got no time to be watching the club. Vilbus, I'm going to run an errand here in a minute, and I'll make my move when I get back. Probably won't push it to the last hour. I'd like to have some time to sell the next one. There you go. Rob, just be careful. Free thinker won't like you very much. Happy Pappy sold my SMH January 21 call a few days ago, and a nice profit. It's up another 1,800 since I sold it earlier this week, though. What are you going to do? John, number 423 and number 424. Thumbs ups for you, Bruce. Thank you. We are now at 428 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us. We do love those thumbs ups right here. Let's see, Joe and Cheryl. It will, and we will. Okay, Nancy, Jennifer. Cash secured put will tie up your cash as long as you hold the put. I have 3 puts, and I can't use that money to trade with right now. Oscar's give me thumbs. Cheryl, Joe, oh yes, Rudy, haha, and you and me on the day off right there. Okay, we got SoFi at 22.47 down 82 cents. Rocket Lab down a dime. GameStop 210.02 down 7.82. Matterport up $1.96 to 22.28. ME 13.25 up 38. Spire 5.68 down 29 cents. ATIP is up half a penny. It has turned around dramatically in the last 10 minutes. ATIP went from 297 now to 309 in less than 10 minutes. 590,000 shares. We're up a half a penny on the day on ATIP. Something's happening there. I don't know what. I don't know. Smart Rent 1301 down 8. Sextera down 2 cents. Most interesting development here going on. All right. Let's see. I'll check in with y'all this afternoon to update. I have a great lunch break, everybody. Can't like everybody, I guess. Laugh out loud. Later, Vilbus. Damn it, I should have bought more Matterport yesterday. Thank you, Jennifer Smith says. 309.5 on ATIP. Don't know what made it move, but it moved. Anyway, Sharon, hey, Bruce, I'm going to miss the next 3 Friday night trivia shows. Please don't send out a search party for me. We're doing trivia tonight, 7 o'clock on this channel and on Traveling with Bruce for members of both channels. So if you're around tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, live trivia on this channel every Friday night. We always have a good time. We'll look forward to seeing you. 309.5 on ATIP. I don't know what caused the move, and I don't know if it's going to go any higher. Spire, 566 down, 31 cents. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. The Dow's up 300, S&P is up 30, Nasdaq up 90. I don't understand it. ME then going into DWAC on DWAC dip. Good luck with that. Where are we at now? We're at 1566 down 8 on Rocket Lab, 2246 on SOFI, down 81 or so. GameStop 210.45 down 739. Matterport 2220 up 188. ME 1317 up 30. Spire down 31 cents. ATIP 309 a share unchanged. Okay, Rudy, don't plan to leave the house today. Ryan, selling cash covered puts may be a better option than holding long shares. Interesting. Rob, that 1 day ATIP chart is hilarious. Spire, some beach. Mediocre, grab 300 more Spire at 567. Told you it was taunting me. You can't pass up a bargain like that. 569. This thing is super cheap. Ridiculously super cheap. I don't know. There you go, kids. Excuse me. Coming to the end of our show today. We're going to be on again at this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern for the final hour of the week. I'm looking forward to having you join me for that. Thank you in the meantime for all these thumbs up so far today. 448 thumbs ups. If you can bring any in, please help us out. Throw some thumbs ups on this show right away. Let the world know that you enjoy the coverage of the stocks that we're following here, and we love making money on writing options and everything else. 448 thumbs ups, 450 now. Here they come. Let me know what number you are. If you're giving me a thumbs up, tell me I'm thumbs up number 449. I'm thumbs up number 452. Love it when you do that. 461 now on the thumbs up brigade. We're going for 500, 31 away, 39 away from 500 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for getting us up there. That really helps a lot. I appreciate it. Uncle Bruce, I bought MSFT, Microsoft, $320, September 2022, 3 weeks ago. I bought a call for $20. Now it's at 40. Only regret is I only bought one call. Well, there you go. That's how this game works. It's a $2,000 call now worth $4,000. Have a great day, everyone. Says John, Rudy, Cheryl. I don't cook and I'm home alone. John Anderson, thanks everybody. Splitter, I'll take a break and a Kit Kat. Enjoy your break, y'all. See you later. Remember the thumbs up for Bruce. Chatter, obviously I wouldn't sell my own, but if someone wanted me to sell their kid for some more SoFi shares, is this a good idea? Thumbs up, says Splair. Oscar Voss, 77. I don't know what that means. Splair, 448 here. I missed it. Zach, mediocre MTB. Love the animal chin profile pic. Have you seen him? I don't know what this means, Jennifer. I'm 197. Fenville, Uncle Bruce. I've got 20 contracts of OCGN call, $10, $4 premium. Expiring today. It's now 10:33, tanking after approved by WHO. Should I sell for a loss, $7,000, or exercise to play earnings next week and covered call? I don't know. You do a rollover. I have no idea, Fenville. I don't know what to think about that, so I don't think about it. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Catch you later, says mediocre. Rob, fine, Spire. Bought some more. Average price, $6.09. Jam it, Jim. I was around 100. Kent, enjoyed my first morning as a member. Heading to the golf course now. Desert life. Right on, Kent. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your round today. Fantastic, everybody. Zach, I love it when someone catches that. Rocket Lab down a dime at 1564. SoFi 2248 down 82. GameStop 210.48 down 736. Matterport up $2, 22.32. ME up 30 to 13.17. Spire back to 572. ATIP stuck at 309 on 609,000 shares. The high of the day, 309.8. Looks like there's a resistance at 310 on ATIP right now. Well, we'll see how that works out. Smart Rent down 8 cents to 13.01. Xterra unchanged at 9.90. IBM up 2.22. Robinhood up 2.97. Apple up 21 cents. Royal Caribbean up 7.44 to 96.17. That is a put option opportunity, in my opinion. Goldman up 4.35 to $412. Amazon up $60. Facebook up $6. Google up $22. What a day we have going there. Wow, amazing. We're up 28 on S&P, up 80 on NASDAQ. The Dow's up 295 points. Whoa, there you go. 80.93 on oil, and people are still talking about $100 a barrel price. I don't know how that's possible. I really don't think so. Let's see. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, for the great show, says Nelson. Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you, for becoming members today. All you new members, this is beautiful. You're rolling over your memberships. Thank you. You're the heart and soul of this channel. I appreciate it. We'll have more features coming for members real shortly, real soon. I'll be announcing this in the next little while. And keep an eye open for member-only videos from time to time as we do updates on what's going on out there. Thank you for the PayPal donations today. You guys have you've really come through for me today. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. I look forward to visiting with some of you this weekend. I'm going to be visiting with some of you regarding one-on-one sessions. I'm looking forward to that, and always enjoy those Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings. We have a couple of openings for Sunday left if anyone is interested, but we're sold out for Saturday as far as one-on-one sessions go. Anyway, there you have it. Rob, thank you for the neat emojis. It's time to launch the neat emojis here, because when we pop neat emojis up on this channel, stocks start going higher. And, well, you know, we're greedy people. We like making money. And generally, we think long, although sometimes we think short by writing calls. But nonetheless, we love making money. So here we go. Let's go. Let's hope that these neat emojis will move the markets up, especially on Matterport, ME, Spire, ATIP, Smart Rent, Sextera. Yeah, SOFI and Rocket. Let's go. Let's go. Like Tom Brady says, let's go. GameStop down 704. Let's go, GameStop. Low of 209. We're at 210 right now, so we're close to the low. 796,000 shares is where we're at on that one right now. Thank you, all of you, for being here with me for the first 3 hours today. Appreciate it. I'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon for the last hour of the day. Let's see if we get you guys any richer. Some of you guys are having a good week, and you deserve it all. I love it. Thank you so much. Matterport now 2250, hanging right in there. Can't complain about the Matterport today. What a run. 2249 on SoFi, down 80 cents. We may have stopped dropping for a little bit there. We'll see how it wants to do it. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll watch every little nuance on these things. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and let's see if we can get something going here. Appreciate it across the board. Thank you for all your support and the thumbs ups and everything else. We'll talk to you real soon at 3. Okay? Bye for now.